Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new year of Die Party shenanigans. We are playing at Die Party Night City tonight, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure. We are on week number 28, I believe. Guys, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, and all that
Yay,
stuff.
arbitrary numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is different.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. I feel different.
We're all older now. We're all more mature.
Wait, I wasn't told about this.
Sure, we are.
Yeah. As you can see, we're down a chip, but that's okay. That's okay.
When the chips are down, just carry on, man. Just carry on.
I should have thought of that myself. I really should have. But yeah, we're back. Let's go around and see what everyone was doing over the past couple of weeks. Let's start off with Tess. Let's hang on. I get one attempt for the start of the year before I fuck it up completely. Let's see how we go. Tessica.
Close.
I'm never gonna get it. It's
You're
Dude,
so
that was the
close.
okay.
closest you've
Here's
ever
what
been.
happened.
That was absolutely the closest.
Here's what happened. You said, just think of chicken when you say my name. And I'm like, that doesn't work for me. I can't see that.
I just get hungry. How does this work?
It's Tessichka.
Tessica.
Tessichka.
Tessica. No.
There you go.
You're a meerkat.
There you go, Tessichka. Yeah.
Tessica.
There you go. Yeah.
Great.
I got it. Good job.
If I can learn my street name, I'll eventually learn your name. So
Can be taught, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I'm not that old of a dog right now.
Oh my God.
So let's hear about what you've done over Christmas and stuff. I mean, everyone here is sort of like a strimmer, so I assume you took advantage of the fact that the bigger guys were out pretending that they had a family. I mean,
I always stream on Christmas, like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, just because I want to. I mean, the community is part of my family. They're my Twitch family, and I want to make sure that no one's sort of alone on Christmas, and a lot of people end up that way. And so I always stream, maybe not like the full day, but I stream usually at least about 4 hours. So I did that, and it was really, really nice. We basically got to celebrate with the stream. I was playing Mass Effect, of course, because I'm addicted.
yeah.
And so that was Christmas. And then last week was pretty much normal. Oh, except so instead of taking, so Thursdays are my day off, but instead of taking Thursday off, I did a charity stream for Game Changer charity, which is what the monkey is from. And we raised $1,600, and it's a really amazing charity. They help kids with cancer and terminal illnesses and life-threatening illnesses. They are an incredible, incredible organization. So it was really, really cool to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then over the weekend, I streamed New Year's Eve day. I streamed on Saturday, but then I ended a little bit early because, so this is weird with me, but New Year's is actually almost a little bit more of a holiday for me because it's when Rob and I first went on our first date way back when. And it's just always been, I don't know, it's like, even when I was little in Russia, it was a big deal. So we went to this really cool Chinese lantern festival and we watched the fireworks and drank this completely ridiculous bottle of wine that my dad had delivered to my apartment, which is mind-blowing to me that that's even a thing. And it was really good. And then Sunday I was going to stream, but I was really hungover, so that didn't happen.
I mean, you get one day off during New Year's week and just be like,
Yeah.
This is me in purgatory. You know, this is between living and being completely dead, and I'm allowed to take this day. So, I mean, what's your resolution for 2017? Come on, and don't say your screen resolution because that joke is fucking stupid.
Oh.
1920 by 1080 at 60 frames a second. Yeah, okay.
Totally took me a second. Because I'm a doofus. So I'm not a big believer in resolutions. I'm much more a believer in big dreams and plans and goals and following through on those plans. And so I have been hoping to run a full marathon for a while now
Fuck
for
yeah.
charity. And so I got myself a coach and a plan, and I'm going to do it healthy and smart and not get hurt. And I'm going to run it for St. Jude's, which is another really cool charity that helps kids with terminal illnesses and cancer. So it'll be really neat. It'll be in November. So I have a long time of training until then. It's going to be really cool. I'm super excited.
Fantastic. I hope you get to wear one of those running singlets that just are like plastered with advertisements. Like that'd be I'd watch that. That'd be funny.
I should do that. I should have Twitch make me one, or I should.
Absolutely. Yeah. You should be
like Twitch and St. Jude's and
say
whatever else.
Say to them, hey, look, I'm gonna run a full marathon. You guys should sponsor me. I'll do like in real life, all that shit. I'll work out how to do it. You give me money.
Well, so I'm already planning on doing that because I've been running for a while now, and my community obviously knows about that because I share my life with them. And I love doing that, and I love encouraging the community also because as gamers, I think we take care of our brains by entertaining them with video games. But we don't always take the best care of our bodies, and it makes me feel so much better, and I want that for the community. So I've always been sort of encouraging people to get more active and take better care. So people have been asking me to do like running streams if I could and fitness streams and stuff like that. So I'm figuring it out. It's gonna happen.
Do it. Speaking about doing it, let's go on over to our next player. Peachy Pixel 9. How you doing, sir?
Fucking knew it.
Peachy Pixel 7, please.
789, you know what I mean?
Beachy Pixel 9 seems to be the current name I have.
Pixel 9.
And you wonder why I put my name on everything.
Twitch.tv/Peachy Pixel 9.
/ backslash.
Peachy Pixel 8. It's Poochie Pixel 8. He's a dog.
Poochie.
Yeah, he's a dog.
So,
I nearly bought a dog on the weekend.
Dude, I don't know if it's
Just random?
I don't know if
what
it's
a magnificent hound you have there, sir.
I don't know if it's an actual thing. If it's like if it's a mental state, because you can go, what is it? You can go baby crazy, right? You must be able to go dog crazy because I was sitting here the other day. I was like, you know, in between a movie marathon with the girlfriend, and I was sitting there. I was just on the computer. And I was like, dog breeds enter, and I'm just like looking at dog breeds and like,
This is basically Bob all the time.
Yeah.
Dog obsessed.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I'm never gonna there's two requirements of having a dog. The first one is having a backyard. And I'm never gonna have a backyard because of the fact that it requires maintenance, and that's the one thing I'm anti.
Get a fucking greyhound, okay? Get a greyhound. They are astoundingly lazy.
No, it's not like I need lazy. It's like I need to be able to put the dog outside while I, don't exist inside the house. That's number one rule for dog ownership. You know,
Just go and have a shit in the yard. I can't be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a pug, and I was like, I really
no, pugs are fucked up, man. They're like,
pugs. I will hug it until it can breathe. But
or you can just get a breed that's not super fucked up.
I can afford to buy this dog right now, but I cannot afford to keep this dog. And I was good, and I didn't buy the dog.
Don't be that guy.
So I bought a new keyboard and
so you are that guy then. Well, that's good.
Well, they don't require maintenance and upkeep and food. And,
I don't know. I saw that picture of that guy's keyboard on Reddit, and I'm kind of like, yeah. I should probably clean my keyboard because I've never done that.
I'm just hoping that Logitech are going to send me a new fucking keyboard at some point because it's the only piece of Logitech gear I don't own. Hint, hint, Logitech.
Yeah. So what did you do over Xmas, dude? What was your Xmas like?
I really wanted to stream, but there were a lot of family around, and there's a new baby. There's like 3 new babies in a fucking family, so I had to socialize.
Socialize with a baby, dude. They won't even fucking remember you until like 3 years old.
No, for the parents, they'll fucking remember.
You've got to be like, well done, you've bred. You know.
Congratulations.
Well, actually, I'm super happy about my brother breeding because my mum's no longer like, so when are we getting grandchildren? I'm like, look at this fucker, he's got a baby. Look at the flashy baby. I'll just here with 17 cats, lubricating my masturbation with my own tears.
You realize you've basically bought a few years, right? Until the baby's not cute anymore. And then it's going to
Not
be
fucking cute. Now have you seen babies that look like fucking alien?
Winston Churchill, usually.
And it poos everywhere. Everywhere! It's like this big. It poos this much. What the fuck?
I mean, it's mostly poo.
I thought it was a good idea at one point.
I'm looking at the size of a baby's head, and I'm looking at my brother's girlfriend going, ouch.
I can tell you horror stories.
What if like child rearing is like an acceptable stream for in real life?
A creative stream. I created
Oh my
that.
god! Do you think you could do a childbirth stream? Like if you didn't show the business end, if you
think
did
so.
the business end,
Oh my god.
but yeah, you don't show the business end. You could totally do a childbirth stream, right?
I mean, I couldn't. I don't think I could get away with that.
That's almost worth getting pregnant for. Hey guys, how are you? Ah!
No.
Give me a second.
But,
You
yeah.
can show the entire thing. You could do the woohoo stages and the baby birthing stages, you know?
No, you couldn't do the no.
Twitch hasn't got to that stage of pandering yet. Yet.
You could probably do the woohoo stages on like, my free cams or something, and then
Yeah.
now follow us over to Twitch for the rest of it.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, socializing and smiling. Yeah, I'm very happy. Oh, thank you for these socks. They're really thin. Yes, they have Star Wars on. Good. I do. And yes, thank you. Okay, great.
You don't want them on.
Oh, you're like that guy that's just like, what does he like? Do you know him very much? It's like, I think he likes some Star Wars things.
The fuck do you think I like? But I do not like thin, shitty socks. I like nice, thick, sporty, thick socks.
Sporty
Yes, I
and
remember your
thick
sock
are not the
fucking-
same thing, by the way. Just
Pardon?
FYI. You can't get a sporty sock and a thick sock at the same time.
A sports sock is thick toweling.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Run socks. And ski
Yeah,
socks.
I don't like the thin ones. Ugh.
It depends. There's so many.
And I'll have you know,
Basically,
in
sock
Poundland,
size queen.
and Primark, they're called sports socks. That's where I
Poundland?
get my socks.
Okay, all right. We need to have a talk about your phrasing. That's what's your New Year's resolution? Is it to work on your phrasing? So
First of all, resolution, I'm already fucking perfect.
okay, all right, right there. Resolution number 1. Get off your fucking.
Is to be
high
more
horse.
confident in myself.
Aw, really?
No, I don't really have resolution. I'm just going to continue filling up this whiteboard with a show every day. I'm nearly there. One more show, and I have a show every day of the week.
Like an actual schedule?
Yeah.
Nice, good man. All right.
It's not really a resolution. I've been trying to do that
Yeah.
for a while.
That's basically my resolution as well. Make a consistent effort to be consistent, I guess, is pretty much the only thing that I should work on. Speaking about the most consistent person I know, let's go on over to Miss Fuzzy Freaks. How you doing?
This is when I consistent. What the fuck?
That's the joke.
Oh, right, okay. I mostly show up. That's a good thing, right? It's like, I only don't show up if I oversleep, generally.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, my Christmas was pretty chill. Yeah, Bo worked Christmas Day, so I streamed, and then I streamed New Year's Eve as well because what the fuck else am I gonna do? Go outside? Pfft, yeah, fucking right. I don't do outside.
Yeah. So you're working on Mass Effect as well? Or are you through that now? Or?
No, I'm currently on Mass Effect 3, but I decided that since I find Mass Effect 3 horribly fucking depressing, that I would do.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's just so, yeah. But so I've taken a little break because I bought myself Doom in the Steam sale, and oh my god, it's so good.
That's like an antidepressant, isn't it? It's like, it's so good. Did you like?
So good.
How did you
The
feel about
combat.
the first 15 minutes of that game? It's just like,
That's how you fucking start the game, man.
rip and tear, rip and tear. But yeah, it's just you basically start off just like, you know, murder everything, and it's just the fact that the Doom Marine like actively rejects the plot. It's like you've got the dude in the lift going blah, 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 and you're just like, pooh, shut up, I'm gonna kill things.
If you haven't seen it already, you should definitely go check out the No Clip documentary they did on the
Yeah, I've
making
heard
of
about that.
Doom.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah,
but-
it's really good, and they do a
And the
really good.
music.
Yeah, no, they go into detail like within like the first 15 minutes and what they wanted to project on the entire game and what set in motion for the rest of the game. And they go into details on how they made the music and all that sort of shit. It's
Didn't
fantastic.
they tell the music guy no metal, and they just went, nah, this needs
Well,
metal.
you should watch No Clip. It's fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, maybe I will.
And what's your New Year's resolution?
I didn't make one. I do not make resolutions because I always fucking break them, and then I feel bad about it. So I'm just like, It's, yeah.
Is it to continue to be awesome?
She just said she always breaks them, man.
Right? It's like, I'm not making them. I'm
Okay, to start being unawesome.
Yeah.
Already, for fuck's
I
sake.
shall just continue as I am now because things are going pretty good.
I
Yeah,
will continue to live my life however I damn well please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no resolutions.
I will Final Fantasy 13 down this tunnel of awesomeness.
Final Fantasy Part
Good
2
thing or a bad thing?
versus 13.
What?
Okay, let's go over to the last player, Mr. Nightmare. I was gonna try and pronounce your name, and I'm like, fuck it.
Captain Floof.
Halana Kakalana Nana Nana.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alana Kahanui.
there we go.
Okay.
Kahanani. So tell me about your New Year's and your Christmas. What'd you do? What was
Well, Christmas. My family does everything Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we just sit around. Christmas Eve was a little bit of an adventure. The first time driving up through ice, and we skidded. That was a lot of fun.
like
never
black
having done it
ice or
before.
like
Yeah, just black ice. We just started going. Started like the roads over there. We managed to stop before we, went to the other bank. So we were fine. Skidded on the road, scared the crap out of my grandmother because it was her car. She was driving, and so she made me drive on the way back. 1 o'clock in the morning, where there's deer on the road, ice, and it's pitch black. But so yeah, we made it just fine. It was that was my Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I streamed. I think I did like a 14-hour stream of The Long Dark. That game is for people who like pain. That
Yes.
it is
Yes, it
seriously
is.
the most hardcore survival game I've ever even seen. And I was on like the second difficulty.
yeah.
Bad Fluffy. No, did you encounter Fluffy?
Every save I've played, I've encountered Fluffy.
Yeah. Do you know the one in the dam though, where you're just like, doop,
Yeah.
doop, doop, doop,
He's like,
scared the fuck out of me the first time yeah.
So I think that day I died 4 times. Died in my sleep to the cold. It was climbing a mountain rope, fell off and died.
Yeah.
And to a wolf, I was on like day 38. A wolf bit my ankle and I died. I bled out. I was like, oh, that's good. I think my first time, last time I died from a bear mauling. Yeah. So, but for some reason I couldn't stop playing it. I just kept loading back.
The first time I played that game, they didn't have any enemies. They didn't have any wildlife in it whatsoever. It was literally just like, yo, you're gonna die by yourself alone. And it's like,
Has the story mode happened yet? Have they actually
Not
like
yet.
oh, is that
Not
not supposed to have 2 adventurers, right? A woman and a man, and you get
no,
to
that's the I thought it was like the free mode is like just sort of Jennifer Hale or whoever
Well,
the
right now, when I just played it last week, there was a sandbox mode, which is pretty self-explanatory.
yeah, well,
And then there's also challenges, which it's kind of like a story. Like one is you're being chased by a bear, and only a very specific gun, a specific cabin, is the way you can kill it. The other one is you have to get to a lighthouse and shoot a flare, but the flare's on the other map. And
Wait,
so
they have
there's-
different game modes now?
interesting.
The
Well,
bear one sounds like fun.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And then the one I was playing was
Bear
called-
isolation.
You have 30 days to get like a specific list of supplies because a huge like storm is gonna come and wreck you. But I think I'm only like on day 15, so I still have a while on that one.
Okay.
But other than that,
Ye-
I was playing the forest again with my buddy.
Ooh, I need to play the forest. I'm gonna force Sheepdog to play the forest with me again.
Yeah,
I
we
promise
had a.
not to terrifying with sharks this time.
I played that with Retsy. She's way too good at that fucking game.
Yeah.
Retsy is legit at every kind of survival.
Specifically this game though. Like I was playing with her, I was like, guys, where's the challenge in this? And she was like, so it's just like, okay, she's way too good at this fucking game. But yeah,
I mean, for us, we had 3 armsies in one day. That was fun.
They're not so bad once you work out how to deal with them.
Yeah. But we went down to a cave and we met someone I had never met before. I don't know if you guys know, we had to go get a key card. I don't know if you know what that is. Met a little friend down there. Scared the crap out of my buddy. He completely abandoned me. There's a clip of it. He says he didn't, but he saw the thing, he ran. He was halfway through the cave, and then I said, "Hey, you guys should probably run. This thing's big." And then I look, what?
It's not something that charges you, is it?
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah. Not so bad.
But that was my Christmas / New Year's.
that's a pretty good Christmas, man.
Death, murder, abandonment.
Yeah, death, murder, abandonment, and lots of jerky meat or deer jerky.
Wow.
I started eating bear, then everyone kept yelling at me.
That's not just a euphemism for like lone masturbation, is it?
Oh no. I mean, I don't think I look like a deer, do I?
Yeah. So
You're in the headlights, maybe.
What's your New Year's resolution there, Nightmare?
I actually made one this year. This year I am going to spend. I'm actually going to finally settle down, buckle down, and go look into streaming professionally. I'm gonna go through the necessary steps. Gonna make sure I have the qualifications. I'm actually gonna figure out how to set up OBS and my camera properly instead of just like it's on, it's running, don't touch it. So I'm actually gonna go through.
That's how I'm sure to do it. Yeah, whatever I'll do.
Yeah. So that's my resolution this year. So
nice,
yay.
Nice.
Go for it.
So yeah, I had a pretty interesting New Year's and Christmas. Christmas spent over the girlfriend's house. Her family doesn't speak a single piece of English. So that was fun. It was basically just me just being like, yeah, I totally get you. No, in all honesty, they tried. They tried very, very hard to speak English, and they made me feel very welcome. So I'm thankful for that. We had a traditional Polish Christmas, which, if you don't know, is literally just like 12 dishes that you eat on Christmas Eve. It's 90% pierogi, because Poland doesn't have a lot of dishes, so there's just pierogi with different things in it. So I'm just like, I ate like a dish with like 4 different types of pierogi, and I was like, okay, so that's like dish 1, right? And they're like, no, that's 4 dishes, and I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna be easy. And the weird thing was that they gave out Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, which is the strangest fucking thing ever. It really is. New Year's Eve.
It's a very European thing.
What do they do on Christmas Day then?
Nothing.
That's what my family does. Christmas Eve, we open presents and we eat and do everything. Christmas Day, we're like, now what?
So
that's just cheating.
I actually specifically asked, how do you tell your kids that Santa came? And they're like, oh, we just tell them to go off to another room, and then we're just like half an hour later, we're like, oh, Santa came, but we didn't tell you. It's just like every year. That's the lie they tell their kids. And I'm just like, okay.
I'm 26 now. I had never once questioned Santa on Christmas Eve. I was just like, no, he dropped them off this morning.
Yeah.
Wait. That's not right.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah. So New Year's
My
Eve.
mum was a bastard like that. Sort of like, we did that sort of like Christmas morning presents thing, but she used to wrap everything in tin foil in the stocking. Because you can't open tin foil quietly. So she'd be there going, are you opening your present? No!
Oh, that is fucking genius.
That
is fucking genius.
Yeah, that's pretty good. New Year's Eve, we went, we did it sort of here. I cooked Australian dishes for her, which, I say Australian
90% beer.
I
How
say
did you get the barbecue in the
Awesome.
flat though? You know.
I say Australian dishes, but it's mostly just like hearty meals because, and it blew her fucking mind. She's like, "What is this flavor?" And I'm like, "Welcome to the rest of the world where we have flavor."
Welcome to not pierogi.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Polish food is kind of bland, right? So I cooked a very hearty shepherd's pie, and she was like, "What are you doing? Why are you putting mashed potato on that? Like, what is this?" And I'm like, "Relax, it'll make sense."
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah, and it blew her fucking mind, which is good.
And then she. No, anyway.
What is this thing on my tongue? There's a sense. I've not had this taste. What is this?
Yeah,
I can show you the world.
yeah. I was trying to explain to her what Worcestershire sauce was, and she was like, "Yeah, I had no idea."
Don't explain Worcester sauce to people. Just don't. No.
Some guys left a barrel downstairs for 7 years when they tried to make curry, and it was like,
I was actually in Worcester over New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
No Worcester sauce was had.
Yeah, there's no lamb. There is literally no lamb in Poland. I can tell you that right now.
Since you've been cooking.
Yeah. So New Year's Eve, we there's a film studio across the road from me. I had no idea. It looked like a hairdresser's salon to me, and the lady knows the people there, so we partied with those guys, and they recently made a movie. It's called The Freaks. You can find it on YouTube. I think they're releasing.
Holywood.
Cool.
Was that?
Polywood.
Holywood.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and I think they're releasing it with English subtitles pretty soon. But yeah, you can go check that out. It's pretty cool. And the guy's like, "We should talk," and I'm like, "You want to use me, don't you, for like fucking something?" I can see it in your fucking eyes. You're like, "Oh, this guy speaks English perfectly and fluently. I'm gonna use him for something." I was like, "Okay." No.
He's got connections.
Yeah. But that's pretty much my thing. My New Year's resolution is, as I said earlier, to fucking, be consistent for the sake of consistency, and that's what I'm doing. Exclamation point schedule, bitches. What's up? So yeah, let's get into this shit. That was we started a little late, but that's about half an hour worth of introductions, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so last time we played, something very strange happened. You guys managed to find a group of people who were pretending to be the Brady Bunch, or a gang that was pretending to be a Brady Bunch, and you managed to kill off Mike and Carol. I want to say their two names were.
Yeah, the Bradys.
The Bradys, and you inherited their little stash away with orphans that they were using to do gang-related crimes. So you now have about 9 orphans at your disposal. 2 of them were named, but one of them got gutted by our dear friend Nina Kitten by accident. No one blames her for that. I mean, she
Rip
can't
little,
control her
little
legs.
orphan whose name I've forgotten, who I was going to take on as my apprentice.
Yeah, she can't take her.
Monster.
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 Rip
So-
Monster. You will be.
And the last one that we have left has a lisp, so that's pretty cool. So you guys now have like a little hideaway. So I don't know what you plan on doing with this hideaway now, but if you want, you can move in. Rent will be a lot easier. You'll still have to like live, so food will still be a thing, but not so much for living expenses anymore, so you can save a bit of money. But it is a house that is like a halfway house for the most part, so do expect to not be safe 100% of the time. So it's definitely not like, okay, we have a house, now we're safe. It's Cyberpunk generally like asks that players are constantly in harm's way. So if you get
It's defensible.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, it's defensible, right? So That
We
just
have
don't
cannon fodder.
don't get too comfortable. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, what's the plan, guys? What's going on?
Where are we? Am I here? Have I finished pooing? What was the excuse that I was not here?
You had diarrhea.
Yeah, you had the
Yeah,
shits.
you were actually pooing, yeah.
So
And that's why we couldn't take
if you
the
want, we
chip.
can skip forward a week's time from where you were last. Vi, you've been caught up. You know, you've been moved in, I guess, for the most part. You've met all the children. Most of them are frustratingly annoying because they're children. Like, you know, someone will come up to you and to be like, you know, a girl looking for an older sister, you know, boys trying to peek on you and all that sort of shit. Like, it's kids, right? It's kids being kids. They're about anywhere between 9 to 13 years old. Some maybe, you know what? Let's make one of them 7 years old because that's just weird and that's fun. They can do things for you. They are street urchins for the most part, so you can send them out to find information. They're specifically, I'll give you the lowdown on them because I actually made a character sheet for these guys. They're called Lisp and the Kids because the only named one now is Lisp. So you have about eight kids to name if you wanted to name them and give them
Yo,
personalities.
what about this one? Can I kill this one?
Nope, please don't kill them. We need them.
Yes, no, we've gutted quite enough of them. Thank you very much.
Sugar, they're so annoying.
I
So-
agree. I understand. Because see, if they're annoying you, just send them out on a mission. They'll
Yeah.
be outside, and
They
if
might-
they're
yeah.
really bad, you just lock the door.
You guys sure I can't have another accident?
No,
But
I just grabbed one. Sebastian, right?
Yeah.
Go. What can you do?
He like looks up at you. He's like holding like a blanket or something like that.
I pick him up.
Yeah. He just sort of stares into you, snot running down his nose.
Do y'all know what money is?
He nods.
You know, people keep it in their pockets, yeah?
He nods.
Y'all gonna take it out of their pockets and put it in your pocket. And then we're gonna put it in our pockets.
So they don't have any skills in pickpocketing.
I don't fucking fuck. They said I couldn't kill one. They didn't say I couldn't march it out to its death.
Well, the kid, I mean, they're not like soldiers, man. You can't just say, go pickpocket someone. He's probably not going to do that, right? So,
got to pick a pocket or two.
Yeah, I pick up the one with the big top hat with like the loose.
the monocle is like, oh, I say. So, yeah.
Which one of you wants to be Artful Dodger?
The things that they would be good at if you wanted to ask them to do things. They're very good at like just blending into a crowd and just sort of being around things when they happen so you can get information in the lowdown. Like, for example, Hal, you would take very good use of them. You send them out to reconnaissance missions and that sort of stuff. And that's the sort of stuff that they're good at. They also have a performance score where they can pretend to actually be children rather than just like. To give you an
Little
idea,
shits.
last episode they pulled out shivs and started like gang shiving mummy
Yeah, I
and
was going to
father.
add that. They're very good at murdering their fake parents.
Yeah. So
Let's have a
Y'all can't pickpocket nothing.
he just sort of shakes his head. It's like, we
Can
once had a
you
brother.
stand?
We once had a brother who tried, and then he lost his hand, and then he got gangrene in his arm, and then he lost his arm, and then he was useless. So we put him out on the
Gun
street,
on forehead.
and then he never like. Okay, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to intimidate a child because he's going to
No,
start
I'm
crying?
trying to tell the child to stop talking.
He starts crying.
Like
really
Oh,
loudly.
look, V.
Like-
Okay, look. Okay, how about? Right. Oh, for fuck's sake, right.
I'm
Kid.
still holding a child, and again,
He just like,
I just got to
crying.
take the child out of
I
your
look at
hand.
you to say, "What? This isn't how you take care of children."
He's like,
Fuck off and look, just fuck off and do something, all right?
I wasn't gonna shoot it. Much.
No shooting them. They're handy for things, okay? Canned fodder, running interference, that kind of thing. Tiny hands can get into small crevices. Anyway.
Setting him into flak fire to see if it's actually flak fire. You know, that sort of
right.
stuff.
mind clearing.
Information or some
Anyway,
shit. Hang him
anyway.
on the corner.
Anyway.
Don't do anything apart from eat my goddamn food.
Right, how many of you are good at begging?
Begging?
Yeah.
It matters what I'm begging for.
I can't imagine that they would
I'm so
like
hungry.
begging might not be that lucrative in that city. That's a good question. I never really thought about it like
Yeah,
that.
get them out the fucking way though, right?
Yeah.
Until we can think of something else. Also, do any of you have an interest in cutting people up and then sewing them back together again afterwards?
I think the older boys put their hand up. You know what I mean? Like that seems like a very older child sort of like solution.
Basically, I'm sort of looking for one of them to be my little medical assistant sort of thing. Okay, right. Hold your hands out. Let's see who's got the steadiest hands.
They're all children. They all have steady hands.
You don't hang out with kids much, do you?
Nope. I'm just going by age by default.
They've got stats. Just let it happen.
Yeah. I got stats.
All right. Well, basically, I'm just going to pick out the one with the steadiest hands. Who
It's probably the
looks-
oldest one.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Right. You.
It won't
You're
be
going to
Lisp
be-
though. It won't be Lisp because you
That's fine.
severely
I'm okay
beat the
with that.
shit out of him last time. So
Also, you really don't want to do that voice again, do you?
I can do the little thing. That's not a problem.
Okay. Right.
Hello,
so
Mike
yeah, I'll be
Tyson.
like you. What's your name?
William?
Okay, your name's Igor now.
No, it's
You're now my
William.
medical. No, you're Igor.
It's
Should I shoot it?
William.
I get my
Look,
gun out. And
fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. Fine. Your name's William, but I'm going to call you Igor, and that's what you answer to. Okay? Think of
No.
it as a title.
No, I like William. My older brother gave it to me because my mum didn't name me.
I look over to the rest of the group as if to say, can I shoot this one?
All right. Who wants to be Igor?
No one raises their hand.
Look, William. Your name's Igor, or I'll cut your lips off.
She'll do it, William. I've seen her do it. Twice, actually.
What? Nobody saw the second one.
So the kid's
Watching.
eyes, like the older kid's eyes narrow, and he's like, "I don't like you."
That's fine. Look, Igor, you're going to be my
this
medical
one-
assistant.
Was this one William? I like him.
He's like, "No, you can sew up your own dead people. I don't care anymore."
I give him a fucking clip round the ear.
Can I give him like a Eurobuck? Can I slip him a Eurobuck?
These kids are gonna be so fucking confused. One of them's beating the shit out of him, the other one's paying him. It's like,
I'm like leaning on him, just watching him give the.
yeah.
the
So
dog
like,
lip.
I guess Lucy, you clip him in the back of the head, and he's like, "Oh, fucking bitch," and then you just like, "Here you go, here's a Eurobuck," and he's like, "Thanks for the whole dollar." He's, you know, like.
Look. I just need you to fucking hold things closed while I sew them up, okay? It's not a big deal. But
Do it your
I'll
fucking
fucking pay you,
self.
all right? Would it be better if I paid you?
Yes,
Right. Do I get to call you Igor if I pay you?
if you pay me more.
Fine, William.
They always want extra when you're just trying
I'm
to.
just behind laughing my ass off. This is my favorite.
It's so hard to get a proper Igor these days.
Well, maybe you should just like give a child a name and it's like, "Yep, All right, hang on. Let me write something.
If you've got anybody with a hunch, then I'm picking them instead.
Okay, William.
I think Lucy's been spending a little too much time in the VHS section of the library watching movies.
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
Classic.
Okay. So what's the plan here, guys? What's the current objective here? Do you guys want to attempt to do the animal thing?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
The pet thing?
Oh yeah,
What? Animal thing?
Yeah, you guys
We need to
had
get a truck.
remember
dog napping or whatever the fuck it was. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't dog napping.
remember that fancy Korean guy that you banged and then cut off his head?
Yes.
He had
yes.
that chip in him that
Right.
had information about exotic pet services, both obtaining and selling. And the idea was that you guys would find a mark from that information using a character called Vi. What was her actual name? She shorthanded her name to Vi because I thought that was funny.
Vixen.
Vixen, that's right, yeah. Oh yes, Vixen, Vi for short. Pink Drone, I remember now. Made by her brother JJ. That's what I got here. So she's
Is
a
she
hacker.
here at the moment?
What was that?
Is she here at the moment?
No, she has her own place and stuff like that.
I thought she was hanging out with us now.
I mean,
She's
she
rich or
doesn't
some
live
shit,
with
isn't she?
you, so you know, she's not. I mean, you don't know that actually. So you know,
She's
she.
richer than us.
Yeah.
Not that that's saying a lot.
The child we just gave like $4 to is richer than us.
Yeah. So she was helping you find, get through the information and to find a suitable mark for you guys to hit, so that you could sell or steal and then sell the animal yourself. So, yeah, do you guys want to do that? Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So
Now that Vi is no longer indisposed, we can now continue with our previous.
How is your house, by the way, Vi? Because that sounded terrible.
I'll just flash you a very dirty look.
What? Look, medical concern, okay? Medical concern. Sometimes these things can cause a prolapse and, hemorrhoids and,
what's
and
a
chafing.
prolapse?
A prolapse? Oh, well, William, I'm glad you asked that. Sit down. Right, here we go.
I'm gonna use my
Let's go outside.
I'll draw you a diagram.
Like a little girl stands next to him, who's like, "Is it the butt thing?"
Yes, it is a butt thing. Well done. Yes. What's your name, little girl?
I'm gonna use my mute function and just hold my gun up to the head.
Up to whose head?
I've forgotten everyone's name. Lucy.
Get-
Oh, what did we call her? She is the. Damn it.
Poker.
The croaker. Yeah.
So you're just
What?
gonna point your gun at everyone, like the moment.
That's how Vi interacts with the world. Have you not learned this yet?
I'll just attempt to move the gun out of the way. It's just like, can you not, please?
I know, Sugar. Can you not?
Look, I'm teaching, okay? This is a teachable moment. I'm
Can I
teaching.
just shoot at the paper she's drawing on? Can I just do that? Or do I have to roll to hit?
I mean, you could.
Can I distract Vi and like bring her over to wherever we have the liquor and be like, "Hey Vi, just let her do her thing. Come have a drink with me."
we got liquor up in this.
No.
Yeah.
At best, you would
Prolapse,
probably
God, happens to
have.
everybody sometimes.
At best, you would have toilet wine. At best.
But it's something. It's better than having him shoot me, okay?
It barely tastes like vinegar. It's great.
Yeah.
We got a place. We got some kind of alcohol. Let's just, chill out a little.
It's been fermenting for
Get
a few days.
I don't know, Nina flicks and chill kind of night.
What exactly are you flicking here?
Not your brain, sweetie.
A hammer back on my gun. Yeah,
So-
I uncock my gun.
All right. So
There's toilet wine.
the toilet one, yeah. So, why don't we take a quick break and then we'll bring in our missing player because he's here now, and we'll get all that set up, and then we can get started with the actual heist. Finally, I've been planning for this for a while. Seriously, you guys don't know how much I've been planning. A lot. Want to make sure everything's here. So,
Quick, let's do something completely different.
I mean, you can. I'm still prepared to do all of that
We
shit.
could, we
Because
could sell this toilet wine.
I mean, if you wanted
No, I
to,
want to drink it.
It's the toilet wine business.
you could very easily do that. Chip, you wake up in the corner. You push the newspaper off you that you were sleeping under.
Walrus, stop it. Where am I?
Was that walrus?
Good afternoon. Glad for you to join us.
Ooh, sorry. Ooh. Ooh.
I thrust toilet wine underneath Voxel's nose.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Ooh, what's going on?
I picked the toenails out of that one for you.
Thank you.
We were trying to decide either. Let's say our toilet wine came out pretty good vintage. We could try to monetize that, or we can go with our original plan that we had a couple weeks ago.
We could freeze distill it.
Where we try to steal an animal. Try to pose as the animal traders and rob an old lady blind.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Man, my memory's been like a goldfish lately.
Yeah.
That'll be the
I
toilet
kinda
wine.
get that, yeah. The
Oh,
total
I
wine should
thought I
help.
took the goldfish out of that.
Well, I think we're supposed to leave it in. That's like the high glass one, right? Well, maybe
What,
we
you
should
leave it in the
use
bottle? It's like, some posh stuff has like a snake in the bottle, and or like a.
We use goldfish. We should probably start trying to use live goldfish instead of the dead ones.
I don't think we'll get live goldfish.
They
Yeah.
tend to die as soon as you put it in.
This is just chewing gum, y'all.
Just gonna point this
Oh.
out.
Okay.
Pets, fish included, very hard to come by. So
Yeah, that's way
there
too
is
much.
no way that
Yeah.
there would be a goldfish
Oh.
inside of your wine. So
That is chewing gum. Well, maybe that'll be our thing. That'll be like our brand specialty. You know, we put people use
Gum flavored wine, yes.
animal flavored wine, where you like fucking steal animals from this shop and then put them in wine.
No. We just have like yeah, just gum flavored wine. You could have like pre-chewed tutti frutti, pre-chewed spearmint,
None of that
Pre-chewed
shit exists.
melon.
None of that shit exists. No.
What? Gum?
Yep.
Chewing gum isn't a thing.
It is a thing, but it's not like what you remember. Think of the 80s. Now think of
You
flavorless.
can get fucking hubba bubba in
Think
the
of
fucking 80s.
flavorless 80s, and you basically have an idea of what's happening. Any food with any sort of flavor, spices, what have you, is reserved for high quality love lives. So
Okay, so it's pre-chewed gum flavored wine, which just tastes of nothing.
I'd be surprised if you found pre-chewed gum. It'd be one of
Somebody-
those. You're more likely.
Somebody's gonna eat that shit. That's good eating on.
You're more likely to find bullets than you are to find gum in this world. So
Either way,
My
sweet.
God, this place is depressing.
I couldn't give a shit about no toilet wine unless I'm drinking it. Can we go out and kill some fucker and steal their dog?
Well, we need a plan first. We
Yeah.
still need our uniforms, and we need a truck.
We have a plan. We're gonna go get the truck.
hmm I'll
You're
take care
gonna
of
go
the
get the
ID.
uniforms.
I'll handle the IDs and see if we can get a. Yeah, so we can get us a roadmap to.
you also need to find out who your mark is.
Are we scissoring?
Yeah, we're gonna make a call. Wonder if Vixen's available to call. Women's voices always work way better.
So yeah,
this?
right at that exact moment, Nina, your phone gets a text message, and it's just like, winky face emoticon. Are we doing this? From Vi.
Are we doing what exactly?
The heist time.
Well, right, but like, what specifically does Vi want to do with me?
Do you text back like, hey, what are you insinuating? Like, what do you text
Yeah.
back? Like,
But
okay.
are you hitting on me?
She texts back and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Are we going to make money anytime soon? Are we stealing this? Are we fine? Okay. Yeah. So it's just a series of like really long tests of like really drawn out like just like, oh, okay, yes, okay, I guess yes, you know. So she tells you a place to meet up, and then she'll go through all of the hits locations that she has. So who wants to go talk to her, and who wants to sort out the rest of the stuff?
Well, I got IDs. I got forgery to do. I mean, I've got some editing to do on some paperwork. Someone want to go talk to Vi for me?
Vixen was gonna find out our mark. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
She was going through all of the potential information from a website. Remember, you were going to give her like 60% of the revenue because she was actually hacking and finding information for you guys about potential marks and
60%?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Not
Remember that?
60%.
No way that it was 60%.
That's
I
insane.
mean, I remember the conversation where we were saying that she'd get 60% of my blades in her bag as soon as we're done. But yeah,
I
Okay.
mean, I think she deserves something for her trouble, but no freaking way is she getting 60%, or she will. Whoever gives it to her will have blades in their back.
all right,
You can
we'll
get
bring
60% of the clip in my fucking gun.
bring this up when you talk to her, I guess. So
I mean, we could just tell her we're giving her all of it. Doesn't matter. Whatever makes her
Are
work.
are we killing her? Because what if
We
we?
can.
I kind of like her. I don't think we should kill her.
Don't
Well, she's an
kill her.
original character that Henley has somewhat of an attachment to. We need to go murder it.
Yeah, like I mean,
That's
I don't
kinda
feel
what
like
it
we
is.
don't
Land
kill
a
her, but
car on her.
I don't remember agreeing to 60%. When did we? Why would we? We would
Yeah,
never
I
agree
don't
to that.
remember that either.
We would never.
it has
agree
been
to
a
that.
while since we played this, so it probably was in my mind that she was going to ask for 60%. So I'm sorry if I fucked that up, but
You guys, whoever talks
just-
to her can talk about the shares.
I'm like waving my gun around. Since when do we go around killing random people?
Is the safety on? Is the safety on?
wait, that's
I
safety
mean,
on a gun.
we'll kill
I
her
saw
if we
looking
have
again,
to,
someone
but
said-
I'd rather avoid it and give her like
Yeah.
10%. I feel like
Can
that's
you,
fair.
Can you maybe just put the gun? Just stop.
Safety's on, sugar.
It's
Fine.
like, since when do we go around killing random people when there's still like the Brady Bunch behind us?
No, we would have dealt with them.
That was a while ago. It's been like
Yeah,
a
perfectly
week
good
or two.
arms and legs. Did we? Oh,
Too late.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, no, we're persona non grata at the fucking organ store now, aren't we?
Maybe they're part of the toilet wine.
What do you think we've been feeding the kids this week?
Yeah, I don't think they would care, to be honest with you.
Right?
How
I'm-
about we go see Vi?
You know that scene in the original Walking Dead Telltale game where it's like, it's people. I just imagine the kids being like, yeah, and
It's people.
Kind of gamey.
Just don't get us some toilet wine. It'll give some flavor.
I got a finger! Yay!
All right,
Wait,
so
do we need to go see Vixen? Can't she just find this shit without us?
I don't exactly want strangers knowing our address. You get what I mean?
I just look around and all the kids just like,
Yeah, everyone just looks at Hal like,
Don't worry about them.
well,
They're-
here's the thing: the kids, and this is something you guys have noticed. You've noticed that the kids never actually leave the house in normal ways. Like you've noticed this over the week and a half that you've been here. So, they'll leave via like the roof, like through the attic. They'll jump onto like other roofs and like scurry along. They'll leave via like a sewer entrance that they've built into the basement. They know not to come and go via normal means. So in terms of people noticing where you guys are, it's actually like difficult for people to find you. That's the whole point of this place.
So we don't have to worry about the kids. Like I said, I got some papers to edit. You guys can divvy up talking to Vi and get in the truck as you see fit. Oh, and don't forget the uniforms too. Try to get them without so many holes in them or slicing them up too much, if you wouldn't mind. I know I don't want to, try to.
Okay, I'm fairly certain that sort of like stitching transfers over to sewing up holes in clothing as well, and my stitching is particularly good.
But if we're supposed to be high class, animal transporters, why would we have stitched up clothing? Let's try to keep the
hey,
casualties.
all the best
minimum.
people have dental floss sutures in their clothes. Okay, it's the new fashion.
Is it? Oh, I'm getting out of the loop.
Gotta be honest to the croaker, and I show like my arm. You can't even tell.
Right.
All right.
She may be a bitch, but she's a good bitch.
Go team.
That's probably the nicest thing I've
All
ever
right.
said about you.
So let's divvy up. Okay, let's divvy up the teams here. Who's going what?
I'm staying home because I got forgeries to do.
Okay. Who's going to get the truck?
The fighty people, I assume.
Who are
With
they?
that,
So, who was that? Nina and Vi?
Well, Voxel's pretty fighty.
Well,
Unless
I
he
mean,
has
we've
something else
got
he
we've
wants
got a lot more things to do than just
Muted.
two things. So, who's doing what? Come on, guys. We need to.
Well, we need to get the truck first.
Sure.
And Hal needs time to do the forgeries.
Yep.
And Nina's
Someone-
going to text Vixen to find our mark.
You
okay.
can do that on the way to steal the truck, surely.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna leave it up to Vi to pick your mark?
Well, that's why we got her on the team, right?
No, you got her on the team so that she can go through the actual humongous amount of information,
why
and
she's
then
still on the team rather than
and
the
then
money.
hack the database of this company to find information about your
I
marks.
could go and babysit her while she's doing that.
This is why she will probably ask for a lot of money, because there is no fucking way under the sun you guys will ever be able to accomplish that particular side of this heist without her help, which is why she's,
Well,
wanting
wait a
more.
minute. So I'm confused. She's hacking all this information to find us marks, and then is she giving us the information, or is she picking the mark and giving us specific information
She's
on
going to
the
give us
mark?
the information, I think, and we can choose the mark from the information
Yeah.
available.
Basically.
Okay. And
But
then
she
what?
expects to be paid.
Yeah.
And
Well, she will be, but she doesn't know. I mean, even if she somehow knows exactly how much we make, she's not going to get.
Still not getting a
60%.
60%.
That's freaking insane. We're the ones
We'll
risking
just-
our
She
lives.
definitely hasn't asked us for 60%.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's
I
absurd.
assumed we were just going to split it down the middle for everyone.
so here's the thing, though. If I put her in the game specifically, she's gonna ask for a lot. Like that's pretty much how these things go. And anyone in the business, especially maybe even Hal, would understand that information is like the one thing that you pay for in order to do a job correctly. So she's gonna ask for a lot. I've pretty much blown that little story tidbit already, because she hasn't asked you yet, but she will be asking for 60%.
I mean, I just think 60% is outrageous and ridiculous.
Sure.
Like, no one.
But you won't be able to. You got to think of it like this: will you be able to obtain that information without her?
I mean, she's going to get the information, right? We haven't paid her yet.
No, well, we also don't have money right now. We have to get the money then she gets her cut. The thing about it,
But yeah, she hasn't
If we don't
asked
do the
for-
job, then she's, nobody's getting anything.
yeah, we won't even get our 40% if she doesn't do her job.
So you got to
That's
remember,
her.
this could potentially be a humongous windfall for you guys too. So 40% could still be a humongous amount of money when it concerns the homeless of Night City. But it's up to you. If you want to try and backstab it, that's completely legitimate. You guys can go ahead and do that. But she is going to, like, I've ruined it already. She is going to ask for 60%. That is sort of the going rate for hackers. So.
Croker, do you reckon you can go see Vixen?
Well, I was exploring an interesting recipe for the wine.
By the way, is that an actual thing? Are you guys going to make that a thing? Is that something you're going to actually do? Okay, all right.
What about some wine, mister? Wine, vintage! Smell the cork!
Smell the cork. Jesus Christ.
There's no cork trees left alive in the world.
It's free!
It's not a cork. It's just like a big toe. Just...
Croker, Croker, honey.
What?
Don't know what you wear. It's kind of weird. You gonna go and see Vixen?
Yes, I suppose I can do that. Mm.
Okay, she's gonna ask you for a lot of money. This is what you do. No. No. Okay.
What? Just no, okay.
I think what
Pretty
I'm
much.
trying to elaborate on is that you reject her first offer, you reject her second offer.
Oh,
then
I
you
know how to haggle. Oh, shut up. I know how to haggle. God.
I was just...
Honey, I saw you haggle. You don't know how to haggle.
You want
I
me
can
to
haggle. I can haggle, okay?
Okay.
I got at least 2 cents off that bar, okay? 2 cents.
Hal, are you sure you don't want to go see Vixen instead?
I can. This editing can wait, I guess.
Well, why don't we both go? Maybe you could teach me something about haggling then, since apparently I don't know how to do it.
You don't. It's not apparently. You know shit all about haggling.
Question, sort of side question. Is she like sweet on any of us? Could one of us like seduce her into giving us a discount?
We could try.
I mean,
Your mind
that
in the
is
gutter.
that is an
I'm trying to find a way out of this absurd 60%. Okay.
that's perfectly reasonable expectation. Let me just.
Hal's gorgeous, right? He's like fit as fuck.
Yeah. Right.
Now, Hal's actually a very large man. Hang on.
Are we going to whore Hal out
we
for a
forget?
discount?
He's shagging like 3 women.
I have a girlfriend, just so everyone knows. Don't forget about I
What's
forgot
her
her name.
Don't forget about what's her name.
Hal, don't give me that shit. I saw you
Nobody's
fucking.
going to know. It's fine. No, you should absolutely do that. Yes, if we can get a discount, Hal, you should totally
Right.
both.
He's a beautiful piece of.
How's your oral, Hal? Because that usually goes down well.
He's a man, honey. How do you think his oral is?
Well, sometimes they try really hard.
You guys are assuming a lot about me.
What, you're lazy? Oh, God.
I look over at Hal and just give him the sort of. I mean, I kind of know sugar.
All right.
I've totally had sex before.
Okay, so I've got her information in my head now. We're good. Would you like to talk to her?
I guess I'll go talk to Vixen.
Okay.
And
You gotta take Croker with
Thank
you.
Hal.
yeah,
Oh, I feel like there might be a third wheel.
Maybe she likes that kind of thing.
if she does, I can always call Rally over. I'm sure if she's not doing anything.
Yes, that might be a better idea. Although, let's tidy you up before you go, because yeah,
Oh, I thought that was the toilet wine.
yeah. This is a toothbrush. This is a very small sample size of toothpaste. That look,
But y'all get toothpaste.
out of a bin. Shut up. Anyway. What? Look. If you squeeze really hard, there's still some left. Okay, and the toothbrush has been
what would
boiled.
that
so it's
toothpaste
fine.
taste like?
Just probably nothing.
No, it would have to taste like something like soy.
Just like straight fluoride.
Yeah.
Yes,
It just tastes
that is
like
exactly
chemicals
what
in
it
it,
would
yeah.
be. It would literally just be fluoride in a tube. Oh, okay, I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's basically, it's the tube scraping. So it's the way you're rolling and squeezing, and you just supposed to get tight. So I'm just like, just give them a good brush, because I've noticed that you.
Yeah, smells good.
Brush your teeth. Trust me, brush your teeth. Okay, it's the crusty bits as well. It's just you've got a little something everywhere. Just go on, and I've got some. Just a moist wipe. Just give the picture.
And suggested that the toothpaste tastes of bleach.
Probably, yeah. Well, I mean, the brush probably tastes of bleach because.
Couldn't I just like swig a little bit of bleach and be good?
I'm okay with it being 100% fluoride. It's just all salty and bitter and gross. So.
Yeah, and give all the essential bits a bit of a wipe over with these moist towelettes. There you go.
KFC still exists.
But
now they don't make chicken; they just make moist towelettes for the homeless. Like
that's what the companies are
like. No one.
Essential bits, by the way: armpits and groin and the butt crack. Because
but KFC didn't change their logo; it's still finger looking good. It's just
yeah, but they've forgotten.
You want to down the corner? This kid's about.
They've forgotten what KFC stands for, so it's just the name now. KFC. It's just KFC.
KFC brand.
Kentucky Flammelettes.
Kentucky Flammellette Cleaners.
Yeah.
They just assume that the Colonel was like really clean or something, and that's why he's the mascot.
He's just like wiping things.
All right, so yeah, you guys have a montage of cleaning hell, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Sponge bath.
I don't know about montage.
Okay, I'm just there
It
going.
just like zooms out on various parts of my body and there's music going on in the background.
It's like a crash zoom as well. It's like
I'm there with the moist towel. It's going.
All right, so yeah, you guys do that. We skip to a scene with Vixen. She's at the slammer. It's like the middle of the day slammer, so like, there's not many people there. There are people there drinking, but it's kind of the same sort of atmosphere you'd see in like a coffee shop, but like a bar. Like the lights are on, you can see the floor. The floor doesn't look great.
There's a couple of depressed day drinkers.
Yep. But she's like in a booth, just like tapping away on the tiny little PDA. It's about, you seen those really small laptops? It's like that. Tiny little thing. Yeah, so what do? Remember, you don't have your hand in here. You don't have any of your weapons either, because that still applies when you go to the slammer.
Wait,
now,
I'm confused on that part. Do they just take my hand?
Yeah, they take your hand. They take any sort of like cybernetics that are like dangerous looking. Do you bring Rally with you? Because you mentioned something about that.
Yeah, Rally can come along.
Okay. All right.
Bring Rally.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like Lucy. I didn't really explain this before, but I have no idea how I got Rally. I'm not very good with.
Am I with you? Am I your?
You're my wingman, wing woman, wing croaker.
You're his Serrano de Bergerac.
Just remember, panache.
I don't know what that means.
Is that some kind of bread?
I don't speak Spanish.
So, have you informed Rally what the intention is here?
What, we're gonna fuck you into a discount?
Yeah, I mean, this wouldn't be the first time Rally and I have.
No, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
She's liberal, I guess would be the right way to describe that. So she sort of looks at you and she's like, "You got this, big boy. Come on."
Right.
I never want to hear Henley say "big boy" ever again.
So glad I came up with this idea.
Fuck your
Right.
way
I
to a
don't
discount.
understand why I'm here, though. I mean,
You're learning how to haggle. Remember?
The teaching
yes.
opportunity.
Or if I'm not gonna assume much. If you want to,
So-
I'm gonna try to teach you how to seduce a woman at a bar.
So Vi
Just
stops
women
typing and she looks over and she like waves you over as you guys are standing there talking.
I'm just like,
Okay. Yep.
Like
Go
a
ahead.
switch.
And
Okay, let's do this.
I think we got a name for the episode, by the way. Fuck your way to a discount.
Five-finger
I don't think
discount.
YouTube will let you do that, bud.
Please. They let
How
me
about-
do
how about-
everything.
The three-finger discount.
Gross. Anyway, yeah. So you guys make your way over, I guess. I don't know. Sit in a booth.
Good afternoon, Vixen. We were here to figure out if you got our mark for our little
Oh, yes.
party.
So about that, she like closes the lid on her laptop. She's like, "You know about our going rate, right?"
No, elaborate on it for me, please.
I'm attempting to look seductive.
She's like, yeah. She'll sort of like lean forward and she's like, "I'm hoping for at least 60%."
How much?
60%.
Well, the way I see it is, you can't do shit without knowing the marks, right? And I have all the marks. I know everything about the marks. You need me, and I need you. So, yeah, 60.
60%. Okay. Well, you're very right that we do need you, and you need us to get this money. What I'm hoping for is
I'm here's the thing. I'm willing to help. Right?
You're cute. Do you want to bang?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Please, go on.
Okay. I'm willing to learn to be more hands-on. Yeah. Hands-on. Like, if you need me there to hack a door, for example, I can help. Mm-hmm.
You kind of take a step because you said more hands-on, and I have a hand in this.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this point, just going like, I tried.
Okay, so we'll put it this way. What if we give you 40% and my guarantee that we will include you in all of our future operations where your particular set of abilities can come in.
She like sits back a little bit. And she's like she like looks at the table and she sort of like slowly looks up at you in your face and looks back down at the table. And she's like, "Give me a roll. What do you got?"
Persuasion, fast talk.
Yeah, that'll do it. Just say DC is 15 on this thing here.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's a pretty good fumble too. Let's take a look at what that means.
Oh shit.
Show
God
me
fucking
potato
damn.
salad.
Headshot fumble.
You should have fucking you should have offered to bang her instead.
I mean that's still happening here. Let's just take a look at what that actually means though. This one? Okay, yep, it's opening every single book under the face of the sun. That's good. Fumble table. What is that? That's empathy?
Yes.
They are violently opposed to anything you want.
Fuck.
Okay. So yeah, she sort of looks up. She's like, "Do you really think I'm only worth 40%?"
Well, there's a lot more of us on our side. I was just trying to, share the wealth around. I'm willing to give you more of my percentage of the split. I'm just worried about my friends. They're not as patient as I am, as you've probably no doubt.
Look,
have witnessed.
I'm very willing to help. I mean, normally I would ask for more if I'm going to be on hand as well. 60% is fair. I got to take care of my gear. Like, I got to make sure that all of this works next week, you know?
I understand. I understand how important it is to make sure you're
40% is... It's... I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Okay, we'll take a break. How about you, me, and Riley we go get dinner, get some drinks, have a nice night out of the town, then we'll discuss after we're feeling a little bit calmer.
What about me?
Oh, what about Lucy? Lucy can come too. We'll make a date of it.
So she'll like look around and is like, are you dating both of them?
Oh, no, just this one. Just a hot one.
So Rowley will do that, you know, that thing. That goes.
I'm gonna give you like a fucking punch on the arm, just like, oi!
So she'll still look around and she's like, somewhere nice, yeah? She'll like look around and then be like an old guy in the corner be like, you know, like...
Somebody else has already started throwing up.
Yeah, I just like do a quick like roll in my head of like how many Eurobucks I have left. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, somewhere nice. I promise there will be a minimal amount of human death and species.
We can always go back to our place. I've got some nice wine.
She does. Great for the sinuses.
Wait, you guys actually have a house?
Yes. We have a secure location.
Okay. So she'll agree to this, mostly because she is friendless in Night City. So, you know, that's a good start. Let me just write some notes here.
We're taking her back to our crib. Quite literally, because it's full of fucking kids.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on over to our bus people, our car people, our truck people. So what's the plan here, guys? How are you trying to find a car, a suitable vehicle? So
what exactly is a suitable vehicle?
I don't know. What type of vehicle would you assume would be suitable to carry live animals in?
Yeah, we need like a van, like a truck.
Yeah, you'll also probably need to gain some sort of like cage or something to keep the animal locked up in so that you can transport them without dying.
Are there such thing as security vans in the future?
Oh yeah, there would definitely be like you know how you get like the vans that bring large amounts of money around. I forget what they're called. But
trucks?
Yeah,
Armored
like
trucks.
mint trucks or something like that. Very similar to that. Voxel, what are you doing? Are you going with the truck people? Yeah.
He's the driver.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be driving it. But also, actually, Box speaks up and just like, "Whoa, I don't remember, but like, didn't we see some vans like that out of the meat wagon place that you shot up?
The meat wagon place. Oh, you mean
'Cause we sell dead people.
you mean the body shop, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine they have.
Place where we are persona non grata.
Voxel Sugar, I didn't shoot it up. I shot like once.
Yeah, and then a minigun came out of the ceiling and shot everything else up. By proxy,
me.
you shot it up.
By proxy.
I am not a
Really wanna
minigun.
Steal something from somewhere with a minigun,
I mean,
or we actually do the main heist.
He's right though. If we can find one parked up, it'd be a lot easier than trying to pull one off
okay. Are you
the
good at like?
highway.
Henley, I don't know. Does driving constitute as actually being able to like hotwire a car, or is that a different skill altogether?
Good question. I tell you what, much like how you use a gun, if you, like, for example, if you want to know about weapons and you have rifle, you can roll rifle to know about weapons. Drive, you can know about cars. Whether or not you're proficient in actually, like, hot wiring a car is a different thing altogether, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I'm thinking that it would probably be something maybe like we could
Basic
use like electronics, for example, would be a technical skill that would be useful in this situation. If you wanted to break into a car, that would be pick lock. But other than that, yeah, it would be like if you wanted to, for example, if you wanted to know if you knew enough about a car to get a bonus on electronics score, for example, you could use drive, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I seduce or
Electronic security,
intimidate
actually.
a car to start?
Yeah. No. Electronic security, actually, I think would be the best one. Yeah. But actually, no. Electronics. Electronics would be the one to use because it's not a security feature. Like, it's not a secure thing to turn on a car, right? I mean, is it? That's sort of weird, right? I don't know how I'd fit that. Maybe electronic security. I would accept electronics if it was an older car. If it was a newer car, it would be electronic security. That's how we'll handle that. Yeah. So you could use your drive skill to find an older model, for example, and then you could use the electronic skill to try and break into it. Or you could just try and get the keys. I don't know. Either one.
Okay.
So you think you can break into this, or do we need to get in there and get the keys?
Are you guys out the front of this place now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
We're all deciding to go to this place to get a truck, right? Everyone's okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's so first things first, if you want to try and get a closer look of the car, I mean, you could basically just look at it and you could give me a drive skill check right here, and we'll say if DC 15, you'd be able to identify things, and if you do exceedingly well, we'll give you some bonuses, I guess. Do you have electronics?
I do not.
Okay, 17. Yeah, this suddenly looks like a car that you've driven before. It is a standard van with a secure lockup in the back. Now,
Okay.
the problem with hot wiring a car like this is that you're not going to have access to the secure lockup in the back, which is a problem. But other than that, you feel like if with enough rolls in electronics, you could probably start it up.
So I gotta ask, any chance the keys are just kind of like left in the ignition or in the seat?
You motherfucker.
For all of us that are there?
look at Henley's face.
Because he's like, I put 10 points into luck, right?
I have 9 points into luck, thank you very much.
I
There's
have
a
some
chance
points
I can
in it,
fail.
I think.
It's me with the 10.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one luck roll.
Okay.
One luck roll. Okay. Okay. So... man, I fucking... I tell you what. Mostly because I want this to not be a non-issue. There is a, like, as you're watching the guy, right, you see him get out and you see him put the keys to the thing, to the car, like on a belt that has one of those stretchy cords. You know?
Okay.
So that's what I'll say that luck roll is. Mostly because I don't just want you to just walk up to a car and be like, boop, and then just take off with it. Like, that's just not fun. So,
It's useful.
For you.
yeah, not fun for you. So that's basically how we're going to do this. So you see, like, basically there's two people in it, and you can see in the back of the car that they actually take out like bags with bodies in it, like body bags, right? And they're heavy, and they basically just take them and they put them inside. And both the guards are doing that, and they have a guy in the back as well. Actually, no, they wouldn't. It's just bodies, so they wouldn't need a guy in the back. It's just two guys, and yeah, that's pretty much what they've got going on. They're both armed, by the way, too.
So I can see the voxel scoping this out, and I'm like just loading my gun. Loud and quiet, sugar.
I mean, I don't know if they have like a minigun out the back here, but we could do it whatever. They got it on a stretchy cord. We might be able to just like walk up. Hell, fuck. Nina, I saw her sneaking before. She might be able to just like walk up, grab it, hit it with her leg, and then walk off with the keys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If I could kind of stealthily do that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you most likely could. So what's the approach here? Are you going to go up and talk to them and do it, and then try and stealth it when their back's turned, or are you going to walk up and try and stealth it 100% of the time?
What are they doing? Like, is that possible for me to?
Yeah, you can walk up and talk to them. I mean, it's not like it's weird for someone to talk to these people. They are just unloading literally a meat wagon. Like, they just got corpses in the back, and you know, they're probably and they've also got smaller bags, probably with just limbs in it and stuff like that they're bringing in. And each of these bags have like a tag on them, and they're like scanning the tag, and then they're just, you know, putting it into the conveyor belt that takes it into the room, I guess.
What would I say while they're doing that?
You could just straight up ask what they're doing. You could be like, I'm not from here. What the hell is this?
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do.
I'm looking for a job in the city, and this seems easy.
You could also go up and say, what's the going rate for legs, and then stab them with your legs.
Well, wait. Am I killing these guys, or am I trying to stealthily?
You're the player. You tell me.
From them.
You tell
It's
me.
up to you, Boo Boo.
Yeah. And they gave you what their plan was. Now it's up to you to ignore that plan, or follow the plan, or improvise another plan.
I mean, I feel like if we kill people before we even steal the car.
Oh yeah, there'll be a definite amount of heat on something like that.
Yeah, so like I think maybe going full stealth would be nice. Like if they're in the middle of like maybe one of them takes a smoke break or something while they're stacking up bodies, and I just come around the back of the truck and like whip out my leg and kind of like do the thing real quick with the stretchy thing hanging off his belt, and he doesn't notice. Or maybe he notices, but I'm so fast or athletic that I jump away really speedily. And
you bring up another point that you might have overlooked as well. The fact that their car gets stolen and they don't notice it, they will eventually notice it, right? So
they will, but they won't notice it as quickly as they'll notice a car and dead bodies.
We are going to paint the car up anyway, right? That was the plan, I think.
A license plate's a thing in Night City.
Oh yeah, I mean that never stops being a thing. But it's one of those things where you could probably just like take it off, right? And as long as the car doesn't look inconspicuous or whatever, it's like, you know. And it's not like, you know, oh my God, someone stole a car. All the police force in Night City, go find it. Like they have a lot of shit to deal with in Night City, so. Like,
I feel like murders will get us into more heat than
yes. The other, like, if you just dispose of the car after you're done with it, I think you'll be pretty fine. But you know, it's worth pointing out that like it will be noticed if you just steal the car. So there's that.
So what do I need to do this stealthily?
Well, you need a stealth roll for one, and then you need to describe what you're doing to me, and then I'll tell you what you need to roll.
So one of them, like I said, takes a smoke break, and I come like he's leaning against the truck.
Sure, yeah, all right. So give me a luck roll, real quick.
Okay. Oh God.
I'm going to be setting up like a crossfire across the street, so if shit goes down, I can get in there.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I assume you're all getting into pounce position for the most part, so.
Can I increase my luck before I roll it?
No, it is an attribute score, so you can't increase attribute scores.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah, so the guy is just like, you know, he one of the guys, the key guy, worth pointing out, the key guy, goes around a corner to take a smoke break, and you know he'll lean against the wall, and you know he'll pull out a cigarette. So what's the approach? Are you coming from the side? You gonna walk up and talk to him? Like, what's the deal?
No. I want him not to know I'm there at all.
Okay.
That would be ideal. Like if he's leaning against the truck, like he's leaning to the side, right? And the key is attached over here somewhere.
So he's not leaning against the truck. He's leaning against the building. Like he's around the corner around the building.
Okay.
So the other guy.
So I can come up behind him. That's the main question.
If you wanted to, but you would have to come around the side. So the way that you've described it is, I'm going to put a DC 15 on the stealth check here. If you wanted to do it, if you wanted to lower the DC, you could do an approach that requires less stealth, for example, and make that the stealthy part, like easier to accomplish, sort of thing, right? So the way you describe what you're doing, if it's really hard, then the dice, it'll be harder to pass that, right? So if you just say, I walk up to him and then like maybe I say, oh, what's over there? And then like, you know, I just take it off his belt when he turns to look at whatever I distracted him with, for example, and then take the keys. That'd probably be an easier roll than it would be for you to sneak up without him noticing you completely.
Actually, Lux will go up as a distraction. Seeing as he already kind of knows the car, he might just like kind of walk up and just like, you know, hands in pockets, like lean down and just be like, wow, this is a nice car. What kind of suspension does it have? And just try and talk shop with the guy.
Okay, so the idea here is that, what, Voxel, you're distracting the guy who's now on a smoke break that's nowhere near the car? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Oh, is this not the guy who's near the car? I thought it was the dude who's like leaning up against the car.
He's leaning up against the building.
He's up against the
on the
building.
Yeah. Well, okay, so could I just walk up to him and smile pretty and kind of seductively ask for a cigarette?
Yeah, 100%. And then when you can look for an opening and just take the keys, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but that will require a stealth check, for sure.
But that's less of a stealth check than him not seeing me at all.
Yes,
right?
because what you're attempting to do is be a ghost, right? And with this, all he's going to remember is a pretty face, right?
Yeah.
If you succeed.
Okay.
If you don't get your hands
and some killer legs.
Yeah. That's You're like, describe the assailant for me. Well, I don't know. She was a pretty Russian girl with fucking sword legs. You know, like. There's not too many...
But I'm not assaulting him, so he can't call me an assailant. I didn't do anything. He doesn't know. All I did was bum a cigarette. He has no idea that I actually stole his keys.
Well, we'll see if the dice tells the same story. So yeah, let's say DC 10 on this. So yeah, you walk up to the guy and he's you know he sort of looks at you and he's like, you know, he'll look back and he'll be like, nice legs.
I'll be like, thanks. Can I bum a cigarette, maybe?
So he'll do the thing where he unrolls his sleeve, you know, pulls out the box of cigarettes and just bangs it against the wall, and one comes up and he's like, be my guest.
And I'll just reach over and say thanks, and then
then he'll flick his thumb, and a lighter, like a flame, will come out the top of his thumb, and he'll put it like, you know, so you can light your cigarette off of it, you know.
Yeah, and I'll just lean down, kind of like low, kind of, you know, with my shirt kind of falling a little bit more open in front of him, so he's distracted, and then kind of behind him, I'll just like flick a leg up and grab the keys.
I like the idea that you're some sort of like bendy action figure that just like your legs just do whatever the fuck you want. You're just like, woo, you know, like.
It kind of has to be though. That's her weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm okay with this. So the way that we're gonna do this is, first things first. He's gonna be like, I love how friendly people are in this neighborhood. And I'm going to need two things from you. First, we're going to get a stealth check, and then to do the actual cutting, we're going to use your Thai kickboxing skill, which is like super high, so it shouldn't be a problem there. It's mostly just to see, like, because you the way you described it is you're bending your leg behind him while you're distracting him with your breasts. So, yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. So my seduction doesn't fall into it.
If you want, I'll tell you what, if you want your seduction to fall into it, you can get a bonus to your following attempts. Let's take a look at your
because my seduction is higher than my stealth, but I have some points that I could put into either.
Oh, dude, you know what you could do? You could like go up, like as he's like lighting your cigarette, you could like push yourself up against him and just take one of your legs and like move it up his back. You know, cut the thing, but also so he knows that your leg is like hitting up against. You know how like girls do, like with the leg up against.
You know how girls do.
I could do that. I'm good with that. Sure.
Okay.
No, girls, do you just dry hump you when you give them a cigarette?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, as I said, it's friendly neighborhood. So
smoking.
if you wanted to upgrade your stealth, it would require 60 points. I don't think you have that many because stealth is a 2 times expense. Seduction would require also 60 points because it's level 6. So here's what I'll allow you to do. Roll a seduction, and we'll just take your roll. If you get over 15, that's 1 extra point. Over 20, 2, etc., etc., right? So for every 5 points you get over 15, we'll give you a bonus. And, you know, for the most part, you're pushing boobs against a guy. That's always going to be fine. So there's no failure state in that. So give me a seduction check here.
Okay, so no modifier, no anything.
No
right?
modifier. This is mostly just to see what the bonuses are to your following. Okay, so no bonuses, but you get to attempt to do it, right? So that's sort of like just by the act of, you know, you doing what you're doing, you've got his attention diverted elsewhere. So let's go and make that stealth check, please. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's do the Thai kickboxing. And as long as you don't fumble this and you get over a 10, I think you'll be fine. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
So it's one of those weird things where you reach over and you unclip it, and then the stealth comes into play when you're like trying to stop the keys from jingling as you cut the cord, right? So it's a little of you doing everything perfectly timed, while also pushing your boobs into him. So how do you walk away with the keys? What do you say to him? Do you finish a cigarette and give him small talk, or like what do you do?
Well, I've got the keys, right? They're like secreted somewhere in my blade legs or something.
You probably got them in your hand. Like you probably used like maybe you stretch back and like grab the keys with your hands. That was where the stealth check came in. And then with the blade leg, you just sort of snipped it. And then you like maybe just put the keys behind your back into your pant pocket or something like that. I don't know what you wear. I won't make any assumptions there. You could be like, yeah, I wear nothing all the time. Like, okay, sure, you wear nothing. But you know,
I have a fancy jacket that I stole from that guy.
I mean, that's just what I'm saying. You put the keys somewhere.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where, unless you want to make it a thing. But it doesn't matter where you put the keys. So, but yeah,
my designer jacket with the zip-up pocket and the fancy lining.
But this is sort of important because if he ever does a police report later, he needs to say what your interaction was like. Do you just take a cigarette, push your tits into him, and walk away, or do you stay and do small talk and charm him a little bit? Like, you know, there are certain ways that this will go later depending on how you interact with this man.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to sort of be a presence in his mind. I don't want him to remember me that well, but I mean,
I think he's going to remember you. I think, and blade legs. Like, the problem with your character is that you're very rememberable. Like, you're very easy to remember. Like, you're not.
What does she look like? Sword legs.
Boobs, sword legs. It's an artist sketch, right? It's just like legs with swords and just tits.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I say thanks for the cigarette, and I ask him if he knows any good places around here to get a drink. And
there we go. That's what
maybe he tells me, and then maybe I say something like,
"Well, let's role play." You know, we're playing a role playing game, so we can do that. So you know, as you've secreted the keys away, he's just like, "So what brings you to this neck of the woods?"
I'm new in town. I'm just looking for a place to have a good time. Grab a couple drinks.
You know, I knock off in about 45 minutes. I could take you to a really nice place.
Why don't you tell me where this nice place is and I'll meet you there?
So you that sort of shit-eating grin that Guidos do sometimes? And there's like, yeah, in the bag. Yeah, he'll take out his little satchel thingy, and he'll like, from here you just go down the road, 2 blocks on the left. There's a really good place called the Axe Drop. He rips off the paper and like hands it to you, and it's like, I put my number in there as well.
So I reach out my hand and take it and stick it right down my shirt. And say, "Thanks."
Oh yeah, he notices that as well. Shit-eating grin, yeah. And he's like, well, I'll see you in about an hour then, yeah?
Oh yeah.
And
then I walk away.
All right, fantastic. See? Good job, good job. Meanwhile, Chip's over there looking at a car being like, yeah.
How about us down some dirt roads later?
Yeah.
You just sit there like trying to sweet talk the guy. He's like, so you do anything later tonight?
Oh, I bet you purr like a VA, don't you?
So when do you guys take the car? Do you wait for them to like? Because this is the thing: if you take it now, then they'll be like, "Oh shit, someone stole my car." But if you wait till later,
Yeah.
they'll notice that the keys
we
are
know
gone,
when
right?
he's getting off work, right? He just told me.
That's true, but then he'll notice that his keys are gone. You know what I'm saying?
Voxel, fly ideas.
Hand the
time
key
did
off
he
to somebody
say he
else
was
and go,
getting off
oh
work,
my
Sugar?
god, somebody.
What?
What time did he say he was getting off work, Sugar?
An hour.
So we either got an hour to steal it now, or we steal it later.
What do y'all want to do? I don't care.
I've been standing here for a while with a gun in my hand. I hadn't shot nothing.
All right, we'll just take the car. Here, give me the keys.
All right. So yeah, if you're gonna take them right now, stealth check, and then.
Well, no, I mean it's like, it's just like, you know, I take the keys, stand beside the side of a building, and just.
Y'all
Up
need
there.
me to make a distraction. I'm pretty good at those.
Yeah, if you want to, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the front.
I'm
of
back
the-
to fuck up that minigun.
I'm gonna go around to the front of the shop,
Yeah, got it. Front of the shop.
and I'm just gonna full auto into the window.
With what? You have a pistol.
All my guns, both guns. I'm not trying to hit anything. I don't care about accuracy.
Full auto is a mode of fire in this game. So if you say I full auto, it's like no. You just
Actually, I think you'll find it's a slang for going ham.
okay. So you're using slang. Okay.
I'm
Alright.
gonna rock and roll. Is that better?
That's better. Thank you.
rock
So
and
what you just unload a couple of clips into the window.
Yeah.
Okay. You start to shoot the window. It's bulletproof.
Okay, I'll kick open the door and shoot in.
Yeah. So you shoot one bullet into the window, and you're just like, okay. And then you kick open the door.
I'm not shooting at anyone. I'm just I'm
Just
unloading,
like
and
above
making a
their
bomb.
heads, shooting computers. I get it. Yeah.
Anything that looks a bit explodey, I'll shoot at that. I guess.
Okay. Yeah. You continue to be a nuisance to the public, as is your demeanor. Again, you know, you maybe get like you unload your clips or your magazines. I don't fucking know. Like the internet's gonna have a shitstorm over that, as they always do. And you successfully hurt no one. Shoot a computer, maybe a TV or something like that. That's in there. And then, you know, traditional minigun comes down. I assume at that point you're already leaving.
I am running like Billy O.
Yep.
I'm sprinting into the nearest alley, and I'm probably not gonna stop. until I get close to home and wait for the other two.
Okay, yeah. Do you have an evasion, a dodge or escape check?
What do I have? I have combat sense. Where is evasion?
It'd be.
Oh, you mean
dodge or escape?
the
Yeah.
actual weapon dodge thing?
Yeah, there's a dodge and escape. We're going to be using that as like, yep, this is me just making a distraction and then like getting the fuck out of there without people being able to follow me.
Dodge and block.
Okay.
So dodge.
No. It's under reflex. It's a skill. It's under reflex. It's
sorry.
called dodge and escape. Do you have that?
Reflex, body, empathy, reflex. No, but I can. I have enough points to get that.
Okay, if you wanted to, sure.
Well, that means I can at least roll something and not instantly die, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it means that you have a chance to escape. The DC here will be 10, mostly because that's the lowest DC, and it'll be the easiest for you to get away.
Did my combat sense come into this at all?
That's a good fucking question. Let me check. Combat sense, yeah. Skills, rolls, special abilities. Okay. Combo sense added to all initiative and awareness checks. So no.
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 Okay. That one. 22.
Perfect.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
I fumbled though.
No, that's because you hit a 10, then you hit a 1. So put 2 points next to that because you critted on your first roll. So good stuff.
Nice.
And then you definitely get away. Sorry, Voxel. As you're making your approach to this car, you hear like the ringing sound, like a brand, and then the guards sort of like, drop what they're doing. They're like both carrying a body or something like that from the car, and they just like drop it on the ground and they run through like the center of the thing. You can take the car.
I take the car.
Yeah, you get in. Do you shut the back? You take the bodies with you? What do? Do you?
Are they like on a pallet?
Nah, they're just piled up in the back, like bags.
I leave the car door open, and what I do is I floor it in such a way that just everything goes flying out of the back of it as I take
All right,
off.
give me a drive skill for that. Anything over a 15, and it'll be fine.
Where's drive? Drive. Bam.
Yeah. So yeah. So
You realise that's valuable nutrition for the children you're just letting fly out the back of the car.
that's fucking gross.
Mr.
Somebody-
Voxel,
well,
will
somebody
we
should-
eat this
the chil-
afternoon? Shut up.
So yeah,
Look.
you floor it. It does that thing where it lurches forward, and all the bodies just sort of slide out of the back, like you're running away with a paint can with a hole in it or something like that, and they just leave a trail. So I guess you swing around at some point.
And we shall know them by the trail of dead.
Yeah. So you swing around, pick up Nina and Vi at some point, and you guys sneak off. Guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Running until I get picked up.
Yeah, so no, that's all happened already.
Attempting to awkwardly hit on somebody.
So the last thing that we need to do is get uniforms. So, what's the plan here, guys? Do you actually
Taylor.
Actually, the order might be important here because there's a good chance that Vixen might join you. So, which order do you want to go in? Do you want to try and do the flirty flirt, or do you want to try and do the?
Well, we're probably driving away while they're flirting, right?
Or no,
'Cause we gotta
they're
get
gonna
back
go.
to-
They're gonna go back to. They're gonna go back later that night and find a nice place to. do their
Oh, is
thing,
that what's
so,
happening?
Yeah. So you can theoretically do all the, thieving in the day.
Fox, are we driving back to the base?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Drive the hot wagon back to your fucking secret hideout.
I mean, it's in the burbs.
It's where you hide secret shit. In your secret base.
You don't
Surely
have
these
it.
kids laugh.
Somewhere we can stash it. No.
Yeah, you can stash it somewhere.
I mean, we've been around Night City for a while. There's probably like underpasses that people just don't go, right?
Oh yeah, what are you doing? You said you're gonna try and like disguise this car.
Well, no, we want to paint it up so it looks like we're from the place.
So that's the disguise of the car, yeah. So what exactly? How are you doing that? Are you gonna do that manually? You gonna pay a guy?
Oh, okay, so we're driving down the road. Are there any parked cars where we are at the moment?
I don't fucking know. I mean, where are you?
You're the GM. You're the only one who does.
What are you trying to do? All right.
We're driving away from the place,
Sure. Yes. You're driving away. I got that
like
much.
through some streets or something.
Okay. Yes.
The second we see a parked car, I'm just going to like tug on Boxall's arm. Pull over by ear, sugar.
Hey,
And then I'm going to rip off the number plates and switch them with the parked car.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Good job.
Just to initially not keep the scent off us until we can make the van look a bit different.
I think more description will probably get you pinged more than license plate at this point, but sure. Absolutely. Yep. Good job.
How the hell are we going to paint this thing up?
is it all branded at the Mead Co, or is it just a nondescript van?
Give me a meat co. Jesus Christ. Give me a luck check. Just one of you.
All right.
I wonder who's going to do it.
Okay. It is undescript, but is that what you'd prefer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it comes from an actual security company.
So it's just a random security company car?
Mm-hmm. But that comes with its own problems.
Yeah. Actually, this might be a thing for the kids to do, just to go raid a auto shop. What do you guys think?
Raid an
All we really
auto
need is just
shop?
some spray paint. A lot of spray paint.
Do you
Can
think
they
those little shits can actually do something?
do that? I don't know if I trust them to do that.
I could
Well,
just
I mean, if we
imagine them
die-
running into a place and just like what, blitzkrieging it and just like taking all the paint. Like what exactly
Stealing
do
a
you
load
expect
of
them
paint,
to do?
I think, is an idea.
Like,
Yeah, they probably just think they're paint huffers. All right, look, what is it? What is that stuff called? The
paint.
stuff, the paint. Nah, the paint thinner type stuff. You could always just use it, wash it down, all the like logos and stuff off of this thing, and then bam, it's just a van.
Terps. Turpentine. Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, that stuff.
And then we can drink what's left. Oh, what's left can go in the prison wine.
There you go, man.
It's not prison wine. It's toilet wine. They're different.
Different.
Okay, so the plan is you want to scrub the logos off this thing? Is that what you're attempting to do?
Hopefully, with whatever we get, it's just gonna be toxic enough that we can just wipe it off.
Oh, you can use toilet wine for that. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, how strong is it? That might work.
Oh, we have to that is left up to our dear Fuzzy to sort of you know.
Oh yeah, you know my
Lucy hasn't refined the oil yet. The wine.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it might be as thick as
Well, but
Yeah,
by
it's got the
refined, I
viscous
mean,
properties.
I'm basically doing like a freeze distillation process on it, which basically means you put it in a big tub, stick it in the fridge, you wait for the ice, you wait
oh
for it
my
to
God,
freeze.
are you becoming Heisenberg of the wine industry?
No, come on.
I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who freezes. But yeah, come on, it's the simplest way of fucking of making something stronger, right? Is you just freeze the fucking water out of it, and you're left with the stronger alcohol.
No, I get it. You're fortifying it. It's fine. I got you.
No, if you're fortifying, you put all sorts of shit in it as well. But
Yeah, but the idea is that it takes fortifying takes the water portion out of the wine, making it more winey. Yeah.
Okay.
You do it with corks and barrels and years. That's the difference between. Yeah.
Does Hal have a phone?
Oh my god! I've just realised I'm basically making Buckfast.
Yeah.
It's fortified wine.
Yep. It's probably going to be like 32% if you're doing it correctly.
It's mulled wine, except it's not spices. It's an old boot.
And a
And the
dead
rib
goldfish,
cage of a
apparently.
Child.
So let's try and. He doesn't have a phone. No.
Okay.
No. Do you?
After
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Do you have a phone, Hal?
I don't remember. I think
Check
I
your
had
inventory.
a pager. I'll check, but I don't think so.
Oh, it's worth pointing out too, Nina. This would be the last week that your phone will actually have service. You'll have to pay for the next service after this. So
That's right. How much is that going to cost?
it's €100 a month, if I remember correctly.
Can't we Google-fy it? That only costs like 20. Great.
No.
Is the carrier like Burger King?
How about we do this, right? Hal and Lucy, your little shindig is over, and everyone else's shindig is over. You stash the car somewhere. You come back to the base to drink some wine because you're thirsty. But then everyone's there.
I mean, I've come to drink some wine because I can see again.
So just as a thought for the future, when I run out of funds to pay for this phone,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean,
How
you
much
still have the
is it?
handset, right? You just need to
Right.
pay for the actual ability to make phone calls and receive phone calls. It's kind of
Right,
like
so-
when you run out of prepaid credit on your phone, yeah?
So maybe I split that with the group or something.
Yeah, no, you can totally do that. Like, that's something that you actually, like, it's a resource, right, that you guys have.
Yeah.
So you should definitely discuss it, for sure.
So like whoever wants to, chip in whatever amount you want to chip in, that's the amount you'll get to use the phone. No, we could just communally share whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, sure. I think Voxel can chip in it.
Cool.
I mean, if you'll put in 20, you have a communal phone, basically.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happens there. So, yeah, let's discuss right now.
Oh, hey, Hal, did you fuck that little vixen?
She's like standing right next to me, right?
No.
No, you mean
Oh.
later.
No, we haven't met her yet.
Do you take Rally back to this place?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need Rally. I need her. Yeah.
Okay.
No, not today. Oh, you mean the other one? Not yet. Lucy tried. You were trying, right?
Wait, y'all let the croaker flirt?
It kind of just
can flirt. I can flirt.
Aye, sugar, flirt with me.
Hi, wanna bang?
Yeah, we gotta give us 60%.
I'm perfectly capable of flirting. Thank you very much. I can get laid with the best of them.
I kind of am confused why, no offense, Lucy, I love you, but why was Lucy the one that brought this up and not Hottie Boy over here with Hottie Girl over here?
He was moving too slowly, okay? I had to take charge and try something, put my best foot forward, and I felt like I was in with a chance.
I start like scratching my head with my gun.
we have
well, that
a
doesn't
dinner
go off.
date tonight. That was the plan. Still managed to salvage it, so we have a chance.
What do you mean salvage? Send me in. I am ready.
I think Lucy maybe should stay home for this one or help in some other facet of preparation. And if you need a wingman, I'll be happy to accompany you.
The Croaker could probably help us with Voxel's idea.
What's Voxel's idea?
What is Vox's idea?
Oh yeah.
We have
It's
a
like-
van because
Yeah.
we did our job.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little bit of signage on the side. We were thinking maybe the toilet wine, if you could get it strong enough, we could take off the signage.
You need to wash the car, is what he's saying.
You want to use my primo fucking shit?
You want to use my 60% to give that bitch?
What?
You fucked us out of 60%.
I did not fuck us out of anything.
She actually did it.
You're not
fuck
getting-
us out of it.
Not yet.
Okay,
But
if Captain I can't fucking negotiate hadn't completely fucked up the negotiation, we would have had something.
you
It's a
guys,
slow process.
you guys, we haven't even gotten to the heist yet. This is just the prep phase. Let's not fight until we
Okay,
have
fine,
the
fine,
Della, okay?
Fine, if you want to use my amazing wine, okay, this shit's amazing. You want to use it as paint thinner? That's fine. Fine, whatever. Fine, whatever.
Well, couldn't we kick a couple of buckets underneath the van and just like wipe it into it? Save it all?
Okay, that's a point. That's a point. Yeah.
Probably had flavor.
Wait,
Oh my
who
God.
are we going to sell this paint-thinned wine to?
Homeless people who no longer want to see.
Whoever will pay.
And what will they pay us?
We're sitting around like fucking drinking it right now.
Yeah.
Who
Dude,
would
it's
do
Like, no one smokes, right? Don't light any fires around here. It probably like a good 3-block radius. Don't fires.
Well, no. See.
Yeah, we're probably all high off the fumes of this shit. Lucy.
What is this, a meth lab? It's fine. Just open a window.
We'll just give it out to the people of Hoboken, right? And then when they keel over in a week or two, we can just take their bodies to a chop shop. All of their organs should be perfectly preserved.
Fucking genius.
I kind of fucked up the meat shop. I don't think we can go there again.
Again.
It was important.
It was. He did a good job.
She.
Cheats.
I do not have a penis.
I'm so sorry.
Well, so
Sometimes-
far as we know.
Um,
Well, actually, Nina does know.
I do. I'm so sorry.
that's just horrifying. Anyway,
The wine. I blame the wine. It's gone straight to my head.
I'm not saying use all the wine. You can make more, right, Sugar?
oh yes, I've got another batch on the go. Oh, don't just use the upstairs toilet because I've got a batch on the go.
We have a toilet upstairs. I've been shitting in this bucket.
How
That's-
was you in that bucket?
That's that I was using that. Never mind. It'll rinse out. It's fine.
You were using that for the wine?
It's mine.
Gives a little something, right?
So you want to use a fortified wine to strip the fucking paint off this car?
It will probably work.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
think she
not
needs
saying
to.
it won't. I'm just saying I really the idea of Night City becoming drunk on literally paint thinner is kind of fucked up, and I like it.
But yeah, no, and the idea of putting a bucket underneath to catch all the runoff, and we'll just sieve out all the bits of actual lettering. It's fine, It's fine. It's safe. It's just basically, I'm just running this shit through a coffee filter to get all the lumps out.
I'm like cracking some of the backs of the cartridges of my bullets and just pouring some of the gunpowder in the smokeless.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Give it a little kick. Yes.
Ooh, fancy.
Really
This
don't
one's
like to
gonna
figure it
fuck up everyone.
Are we making sorry, real quick. Are we making wine or are we making explosives? I'm fine with either or.
Both, Sugar. We need wine.
Interchangeable. Yeah, it's fine. Well, look, if we ever need Molotovs in a hurry, just
There's an ancient saying around my biker tribe. Now, ancient is a word because I have no idea how long it's been around. But We call it porqueo les dos. I don't know what it means other than it's good to have two things.
Like I just get out both my guns and just
Porqueo les dos. Remember that. If there's any kids around, I'm gonna do an awareness.
Porca Dios.
No,
I'm
I want
sorry.
to do an awareness / notice.
That means pig god in Italian.
What exactly are you? What is this
I'm
for?
looking to see if any of these nasty idiots have their hands out around me.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm looking to see if any of these kids have their hands out around me.
What do you mean hands out around you? What does that mean?
If they don't have their hands in their pockets, I'm going ape shit.
Oh, I forgot.
I mean, the kids are not here right now. It's the middle of the day.
Okay, good. I don't need the stress in my life.
I was a little confused as to what you were trying to get at, man. I mean, like, okay.
Tiny child hands.
No, I get that now, but like you're like, if their hands are out, I'm going ape shit. I'm like, what? You okay? All right, so
No, he's not.
so
Right, I'm gonna head on out to paint strip this car then.
all right. Do you have a pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, somewhere. Where is it?
All right, let's decide on how viscous the
Well, what I'm assuming it is those sort of like the PVC like transfer stick-on letters, and I'm just using the wine as a solvent. To,
Yep. No, I'm perfect. This is to decide how disgustingly paint thinnery your wine is.
Oh, right, okay.
So
any
anything
modifier
over a
on that?
15 and it'll be good. So
Mhm.
roll me that skill for me, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's perfectly undrinkable.
I take a sniff. Woo-wee!
Yeah, so a couple of hours work. Maybe it's getting dusk now.
Yeah, I'm just like sponging it on, waiting for it to work a bit, and then just like chiseling it off with a fucking I don't know, like a knife or something.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
strip it off with a knife.
so let's get another. Do you have any melee skills by chance?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Uh
Like basically, I'm trying to make it so that for example, if it looks like you scratched off wording and stuff like that, right?
I have nothing in melee.
Let me
whatsoever.
see. What do you have anything that would work here? Do you feel?
Let's see. Medical tech.
I mean, Fox isn't opposed to hard labor. He could help.
I think that might be a good idea.
Oh, it's not so much like help. It's more like,
Let's see.
trying not to make it so that the car looks like it was something else before it was this. It's more, because it's all well and good to strip this off, but if you have to like scratch it to get it off, then it's not very good because it makes the car look like yeah. But you still have to scrub it off. It's not gonna just peel off by itself.
Yeah. I mean, Fox could just roll to see. He could use melee just to go at it.
Yeah, if we say like I'm like dabbing it off and then Vox is like trying to actually fucking do
I
something.
don't think there's any other skill that's like appropriate.
I
for
have a
this.
skill. It's called karate. Wax
Oh, yeah.
on,
Wax on,
wax off.
That makes perfect sense.
No.
Aw.
Yeah. Okay. So just someone give me a melee skill. This will be the sort of the thing that decides it. I don't think there's really anything else. Yeah, that's fine. 20 is good. Definitely. So yeah, I don't. So who's helping with this? Everyone?
Yeah, everybody wants
Yeah,
to.
I've probably chivied everyone. Come on, you're all, the faster we do this.
Sure, why not?
we can earn some money. Come on.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you get it done. Just
What is that? What is that song in the at the car wash? Yeah.
God.
As a montage, as we're all scrubbing this with paint thinner.
Except
Yes.
it's not actually a montage. It's just Voxel singing.
Yeah, I'm just there like, don't waste any. Remember to like do it over the buckets.
Dave, you're gonna have to let me know like how high Voxel gets from doing this.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's a
Because
good
it's like
point.
straight up like turpentine type stuff. You have to wear like a mask when you do that type of stuff, or else you.
You are outside though.
Yeah, you are outside. Yeah.
Yeah, but this shit's fairly fucking strong, and we're.
All right. Anyone? Like, if you want to say you're high, that's fine. Smash. We'll just use those rules for now because you haven't made any sort of like attempt to like build this wine. Smash is pretty rough, so let's just go take a look at that. Drugs. Do. All right, everyone, roll me 1d6, please.
I ain't fucking helping scraping this shit off.
All right. Voxel, you're drunk for about 6 minutes. Lucy, you're drunk for 3 minutes.
I did that wrong.
It's like you get drunk for between, like you're basically drunk while you're doing it, right?
We're having fun doing this. We're a bit giggly.
Yeah. Actually, everyone who's rolling, also roll me a 1d10, please. +1. Ooh. Okay. Lucy and Hal, you guys definitely you start to build an addiction to this stuff. It's a psychological addiction, meaning that you get very
Basically.
crabby when you haven't had your toilet wine.
But we're not even drinking it. We're sniffing it. We're basically solvent abusers right now.
Like, I can imagine you get a fresh batch, it's in a bucket, you put a towel over your head, you're just like...
Oh, that clears the sinuses, that does.
Yeah. So if you two want to mark down... that for me, that'd be great.
Toilet wine sniffing addiction.
Yeah. It's building. It's not an addiction, but... You know, you feel better after you've had some very high strength alcohol. It doesn't necessarily have to be to this. It could be just to drugs in general or alcohol. In
Croker,
general.
what are you going to call this shit?
You
Round the toilet, probably.
I can't pronounce that, so I don't like it. But
How about Vicks Vapor Rub?
Why? You don't rub into anything.
you
And it's
can.
not made by anybody.
I do
called
sugar.
I'm rubbing something all right. I'm just...
Like much different, I think.
Fits Vapor Rub.
Fucking aftershave. Okay, it's got aftershave in it, but you know.
I mean, you could make it into gelatin form and just like rub it onto people's chests and stuff like that. Absorb it through the skin. Anyway, you guys, it's time for your date. Who's going on the date?
Ooh, I'll go.
Why don't you stay here? Make us some more of this stuff. I'll take care of this. This is fine.
I suppose I do have some lumps to stray now. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Ew.
You know?
I think the new batch should be done by now anyway. It's in the freezer.
So
Maybe we could go find some uniforms while you guys are...
yeah, find some night guards somewhere.
Okay.
So Hal and Nina, I guess you guys go off
And the girlfriend.
And Rally.
and rally.
Right.
Rally.
She's cute. I like her.
Rally is good fun, yeah, for sure. All right, so let's go to that. So where are you taking her?
I have a few hundred Eurobucks. I'm sure I could take her somewhere half decent.
Okay, so you
Maybe
just
somewhere
look
with chairs.
somewhere with chairs. Is it the type of place where you have to put on like a collared shirt?
Not that fancy. I don't have that much money.
Okay.
I'm trying to save money here.
So you take it to a nice bar, yeah?
Sure.
It has probably
And-
tiki torches somewhere.
I've suddenly got like something got gay bar by Electric Six going through my head. Ding, 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 ding.
So Rally's
super naive.
Rally's probably like, don't worry. I know a great place. It's 2 blocks past that body shop. No, it's not. No.
I'm gonna burn that place to the ground one of these days.
Yeah, the axe drop. You ever been there before? I like the idea that Nina goes
Go to
there.
the axe drop.
Yeah, and that security guard's there waiting for her. It's like, yeah.
Every Wednesday they have a everything's $1 day.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you take it to a nice place, and it's probably like it's probably one of those places where the drinks are fairly expensive, but not that expensive. We're talking like maybe €12 a pop, sort of thing. What's the intent here? Do you want to wine and dine her? Like, what's the deal here?
Wine and dine her and convince her that we're on the same page. We both want the best for her. That's
Okay.
my
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's role play this thing there. So you guys are around the bar. I guess Rally's like shots, and then she'll like get like a bunch of sort of synth coke infused shots they sell at this place. It's not heavy synth coke, but it's enough to sort of stimulate the drink. You guys are just having a good time. And give me an awareness/notice roll, if you please.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
there it is. Bam. So double bang. 21.
Actually, is it the same roll that you guys have for human perception? Because actually, that would be the one that we need to use here.
All right, it is not.
Where is that?
It's under empathy skills.
Oh, I have no skills in that at all.
Does anyone
I have
have
1
it?
point.
You have 1 point? All right, Hal, roll it up for us.
10.
Okay, yeah. With a 10, you can definitely notice who she's paying attention to. And it is, in fact, the ladies. Whether she's looking for a lover or she's just more, wanting to hang around females, you're not sure.
See, you should have taken me.
And we have Rally and me.
He took Nina.
Maybe I shouldn't have come.
So
I'm like the fourth
basically,
wheel
you notice basically that she's doing her best to keep up with Rally, which is pretty impressive. Going shot for shot with Rally. Nina, are you keeping up with these two?
No, I have a nice buzz going, but I want her to think that I'm kind of just as tipsy.
Rally-
But I want to have my wits about me.
Okay, so Rally's the type of person that will walk into a club and then have 3 shots straight away, and then maybe have like a shot every 20 minutes after that. So she is downing them pretty hard, and at this point, Vixen is like showing her weakness to
As we call it, a white girl wasted.
Yeah, she's drinking Fireball,
Yeah.
This is the world's variation on Fireball. She's like, oh my god. No, she's not like that. But she's definitely like, laughing a lot with Rally. And Nina, you're probably laughing a lot with them as well because it's sort of like a very cliquey girl thing. The third wheel here is definitely Hal. But, you're not... This isn't like... You're not like out of place here. Like you sort of do this anyway, right? You're used to this being like the thing that happens
Rally
when
and a
you
girl
go.
enjoying their night out as I around.
So the night goes on. You probably like find a booth somewhere, and you have a chance to sort of attempt this again with a drunker Vixen if you wanted to. What's the plan here?
That is the plan, to make her more agreeable.
Are you going to do business here, or are you going to try and like give her what she wants, whatever that is?
I think we should just seduce her, get her like attached to Riley and me a little maybe, and just sort of convince her that,
Okay.
I mean, we're risking our lives, right, by doing this heist, and
Yeah.
we're all gonna make out,
Well,
maybe
you
literally.
three will probably make out.
Right. I mean, we're all gonna make out well in the end
Hal's just going to
monetarily, but
enjoy the view.
also,
Yeah, I'm just like, mhm.
also, so me and Riley need to convince her that we like her and we want to keep her around, and maybe we'll have future jobs and future fun together if
Alright.
all goes well.
So
And she doesn't take all our money.
okay, so the intent here is you want her, you sort of want to persuade her with sex. Okay. All right. So here's what happens. Since Rally is an NPC, she doesn't necessarily have the option to seduce a woman, right? She won't. She's not here to follow your plan. She's here to have a good time. And if a good time involves having an orgy with people, then she's going to do that.
She's like a resource, right? She's Hal's resource.
Kind of. She's more of a message runner than like that's what her actual primary function is as an NPC, but also as Hal's party good time girlfriend. So why don't you make a seduction check here, Nina, and I will give you a +2 because you're having the assistance of a NPC who is DTF for the most part. So yeah, make that and we'll see what happens.
So I just add modifier 2.
2, yep. All right, and let's see, what's a good cool score for her to have? Because I don't actually have her as a character yet, so she's basic chroma. Cool. Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah, you tell me, how are you seducing this woman?
Well, we're not 100% sure that she's actually into girls, but she seems to be, right?
Yeah.
She seems to be able to convince to be into those.
Yeah, she's from what you understand is she's having a really good time with the female people of this group. Mm-hmm. So that's all you know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe
if your intent is to like seduce her to, make her feel more attached, then you don't necessarily have to have sex with them to do that. Right? You don't necessarily, that's not necessarily like the goal. Seduction can come in multiple forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, okay, now we're fucking. It's in a lot of cases you could seduce her to be like, aren't we good friends? You could do something like that. You can also seduce her to the point where she feels like, you're her bae now, like as in before anyone else, right? Like that's the sort of thing that can be done with a seduction check. It doesn't necessarily, like, seduction in its most black and blue form is, yo, check out my boobs, you want to hit this, and then you get what you want from that whole point, right? You get them at a
I'd rather be more subtle with her. I just don't really know how to go about doing that.
In my opinion, a seduction check should be used to get an NPC at a moment of their weakness, right? Mm-hmm. To sort of get them at their rawest state. And in a lot of cases, it's generally the need for affection, whether that be through friendship or through physical means. So you can, if you want, attempt to do physical stuff with her. I've rolled up what she likes and what she doesn't like when it comes to desires of the flesh. So I know, and whatever you do will reflect on her. But if you can also do it the other way, where it's like, welcome to the clique, you know, welcome to the cool kid club, or welcome, like, I'm now your best friend, your BFF. Like, there's a lot of ways you can go about it, and seduction is mostly about you manipulating someone's emotions to be whatever.
So
you want.
I'd like to go with that route.
Okay.
How do I do that though?
Well, how would you do it in real life, right?
I have no idea because I've never done something like that before.
See,
This is actually a nice person.
Yeah. So if I actually tell you how to do this, it kind of ruins the whole experience of your character finding out how she would do it, right? So let's take a look at Nina's history, right? In her history, she's fucked her coach. She fucked her co-athlete. So you've been very focused on sort of the sexual aspects of Nina. Why don't we explore what it's like to be for Nina to actually get a friend, right? Maybe you start off trying to manipulate her with this, and maybe it work. You actually find a friend that you want as well out of it. Because that's what NPCs can be. They don't necessarily have to be a means to an end. They can also be a thing for your character to grow from. So if you want Nina to sort of like explore being less of a badass and more of a human being, this is a good opportunity for that to happen if you wanted to.
Okay, so can I ask her about how she ended up doing what she does in Night City?
Yes, you can. Do it in character.
God.
Welcome to role playing.
So maybe I buy us around, all of us, and bring the drinks over. And
there's wenches that do that, you know.
Okay.
I say wenches, but you know, serving people.
Serving people.
Yeah, maybe wenches. Could this be like a pirate themed bar under wenches?
So maybe we cheers, and I say, "Hey Vixen, so what's your story? How'd you end up in Night City, hacking all the things?"
So she sort of like looks around a little bit, and she's like, "You really want to know?"
Yeah, absolutely.
So she like takes a sip of her shot or whatever, or she blows out the fire that was on it. It's like, and then like takes a sip of it, you know. And she's like, "Well, I mean, you're probably gonna look down on me because I don't have any blades for legs, or I didn't come for a vendetta or anything like that. Like, my dad was kind of pissing me off, and I kind of just, ran away from home, and now I can't go back, because my dad's scary."
Well, what's so scary about him? Does he need an ass kicking?
I mean, what was your dad like? I mean, like, my dad's a fucking the scariest man on the face of the planet, as far as I'm concerned.
He never hurt you, did he? Because
what? No.
I'd make him pay for that.
No, he wouldn't let me. She like looks around. She's like, "No, I just ran away. That's really it. I mean, it's just awkward to go back now. I'm kind of used to living on the streets, and my brother helps me out every once in a while. No one knows, and yeah, I'm just."
Well, you certainly seem to be doing all right for yourself with this whole hacking business you've got going. How'd you get into that anyway? How'd you learn it?
I mean, I kind of grew up around computers, like it's kind of been in my blood ever since I was born, for the most part.
That's pretty badass. You're awesome at it.
Thanks. She like smiles, and then she takes another sip of whatever the fuck you guys have ordered. Something gross.
I don't even think we know what we ordered.
Yeah. So she sort of like bites her lip a little bit, and she like looks around and is like, maybe she like leans to Hal and is like, "Is it okay to ask about the legs?"
Of course
she,
it
likes,
is.
she loves talking about them.
I was like, yeah, she'll like lean back and she's like, I want to know what happened, with the swords.
I sort of had an accident. So do I really talk about like the deep, dark secrets of my story? I don't feel like Nina would be super comfortable with that.
I mean, it's up to you.
Up to you.
It's up to you.
Me as my character Hal, I was talking as Hal would say. He has no idea if you like talking about it or not, but he himself says that.
Yeah.
Okay. I sort of had an accident.
Oh no, are you okay? I mean, obviously you're okay. I mean, you've got swords for legs. I mean, most people would just get actual legs, I guess.
Well, the accident was sort of intentional and not caused by me. And I wanted a little revenge, and I wanted some power to make that happen. So I've sort of found my strength in my blade legs, kind of like you with your badass hacking.
So she sort of like perks up a little bit at that, and she's like, "Did you get him?"
Oh, I got him.
She like, excellent. I think we need another round. And she like drinks it, and then she's like sort of like throws it back, and she kind of just goes, maybe not. So yeah, I feel like we can leave it there. The next morning, actually, you guys wanted to get some stuff, right?
Oh, we trying to figure out how we can get some uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, are there any like delivery postal service? Because I assume there's not like a national postal service anymore.
Is there like a jumpsuits or us place we could just slap some fucking logos on?
Give me a second here. Why don't you riff between you two, and I'll find something for you.
So I have no idea how we're gonna get ourselves some overalls.
We could go to jumpsuits or us.
That's not a thing, Sugar.
Yes, it is. I've totally is. Shut up.
You know about as much about jumpsuits as you do about flirt.
I'm a perfectly good flirt, all right?
Okay, Sugar. One more time. Try it with me.
Slept.
Okay.
Hi. Want a bang? Was that a yes? Not that I want to actually see it with you. That would be weird.
If I didn't know you, I would have shot you. It still may shoot you.
What?
Yeah.
You asked me to flirt with you, okay? Look, if you can't
I asked you
handle,
to flirt with me, Sugar.
if you can't handle this, then that's your problem, okay?
It's not flirting.
Really? Because it seemed to. I was getting the message across, which is, "Hey, would you like to have sex with me?"
So I like
That's
unzip
flirting.
myself a bit, and I just like lean in real close to her. I just go, "Hey, Sugar, you want to bang?"
We get that mole looked at. Oh no, it's a nipple. Sorry.
Can I roll like my flirt seduction?
I mean, that's up
See if
to
I was any good.
that's up to Lucy. Lucy, do you feel like that a flirt roll on you would work?
Probably not, just because
Not
she's
obviously
super
not
fucking.
fucker, but just to show her how to flirt.
Yeah,
Sure,
that
all
Lucy's
right.
super fucking oblivious to anything
Try it.
sexual, pretty much.
Try it. Let's see what happens.
All right.
13. Yeah. I mean,
Counter seduction roll.
it's kind of like, the delivery guy is just like, "Did you order sausage pizza?" And then
Wait, that's not how you flirt with girls?
yeah.
Wait, yeah, please elaborate, because
Well, no, you're a vegetarian, so it'd be like, did anybody order vegetarian sausage?
Did you order some hummus?
I smell garlic. Ooh.
Do you actually have the seduction skill, Fuzzy?
I really don't think I do. No, I do not. I've got like 1 point in social. I got 5 points in human seduction, so I'd be like, or human perception. Sorry. So it's just be like, I suppose that would work.
I mean,
Okay,
no,
so
no, I'm
okay,
not
let
trying
me
to.
just-
I'm
let me
not
just-
actually trying.
okay,
To,
let me just
fucking touch me.
No, I'm just like I sort of like I just start like undoing my fucking duffel coat or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, so like this, right? Hey. How'd you do the low voice? Hey, sugar, you want some of this? Tits, yeah.
Okay, but it was better. But maybe lose the chip wrapper. Why is that stuck to you?
What chip wrapper?
I just like pull off some trash that just was after you like opened your duffel coat. There's just like some trash stuck to you.
No. I'm saving that. It's medical. Look. Medical thing. Okay, it's not a chip wrapper. Okay, it's a wound dressing. Okay.
FBI chips.
All right. So
Look,
I'm gonna put a
it's
stop to
fine.
this
It'll wipe
because I have some information for you.
There we go.
There is a place. It's called FEMS, and it's a service contractor. It's not actually a American Post or anything like that. They actually have like contractors, which is what Rally is, who do mail delivery. So they don't actually have, people on scooters delivering mail or anything like that. So, but
How is this? I'm looking for somewhere that does like jumpsuits, like a uniform.
That's
a
what you
regulated.
I mean,
uniform.
you asked for the post, and I told you what the post was. So.
Could have saved you a lot of time there, Dave.
Why didn't you ask for the actual things that you want? So yes, you can find a place that does jumpsuits if you want. That's not a problem.
Jumpsuits are us. Fucking called it.
You can literally just go to any sort of like, contracting, contracting like a wholesaler or something like that, and they will have things there to purchase. If you want to rip someone off and get it, that's another story. But yeah, you can definitely find a location that will do that. In fact, the best time to rip someone off is to probably rob them at nighttime. Put a brick through the window, grab what you want, and leave. That shouldn't be a problem. But you'd be
Do we
making.
really need to rip someone off? Could we afford to pay for these?
Would we pay for them?
Would you pay for them?
Well, I
So
mean, do
could
we
get
really?
too much
I
cheap
mean,
before the job?
okay.
I don't think anyone in Night City is gonna care much. I mean, we already stole a car. I kind of really doubt.
Yeah, but we had to steal a car. We couldn't buy a car. Maybe we.
Well, I
could
was
beat
thinking as well. We
them.
only really need a couple of right. Not all of us need to go into this place, right?
True.
I mean, we just need 2 people in through the door. Who can actually get the job done. The
We
rest.
need at least 3, at least, maybe 4. We need
Okay.
security. We need that hacker bitch. We need our face. Maybe 2 security.
I'll wait in the van.
Okay, and right. So like Vi has this pained look on her face going through like, what, you're not gonna help, and then going, oh, actually that'd be a lot better if you didn't actually come in.
So you're looking at about €50 for a uniform per person.
€50.
Yeah. That's without footwear, and that's without headwear as well.
Fox already uses like boots. He could probably just throw in the 50 for his.
Okay.
I could lend somebody my boots as well.
Yeah, and you got 2 pairs of boots.
That's
Yes,
right.
I do. Yes.
You fucking. But one's being used.
It's coming back.
One's being used as a ladle in the wine, so
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Oh, it's fine. I'll empty it out. There we go. Look. Do you know this one actually smells better? I'm going to dunk the other one in as well. Just like.
I mean, I
spill it
already
around.
got.
There we go. Sterile. They'll be dry by later. It's fine.
Nina, she don't need boots. How? We need to get like, what is he, like size 15?
Oh, Hal would probably be like close to €80 to get something in his size. So.
And I think we kind of might not have a choice but to steal it.
How much money you got, Croker?
Me, I've few hundred maybe. Why do you want to know?
Well, we're gonna get paid for this.
I suppose I could buy the uniforms. Better get my money back though, or
Well,
there'll be trouble.
We can all chip in for uniforms.
Yeah, I could.
Just
I could
hoping you got enough.
The other thing that's worth pointing out, you might want to look at fortifying the inside of this truck, or something, or at least keeping you guys separated from whatever animal it is that you steal.
Well, we just want like a fucking
cyber dog.
one of them dumb dogs, right?
I mean, how much is the idea here is you want to sell on the black market, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to go for a dog?
Wait. If we're selling a dog on the black market, then you could say it's a hot dog.
Fuck off. Absolute prick.
I like that one.
All right. So in total, how many people are buying uniforms? Let's go over that.
We need 4.
4? Do you need one for
5.
Hal?
One for the hacker.
Chip in for one.
No, the hacker, Hal, 2 security, got the driver, and then you're gonna wait in the van.
So
Is that how we're gonna do the job?
Yeah, €280 total.
I can pay for that.
Vox already.
No, we can all chip in.
Yeah, Vox put
Yeah,
down.
but you're not there at the moment. We're gonna go buy them now.
Oh, all right.
Okay, let's go down to Jumpsuits RS. See what they got.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can get that stuff. We're not gonna I'm not gonna fucking role play a shop guy being like, how big is he? Like maybe that's like the one cut that we get. I'm just like
24
Yeah.
feet
Oh,
tall.
let's measure your inside seams, sir.
yeah. And then you guys get what you need. Yeah. I think the last scene that we get is the next morning. Where do you take Vixen? In her altered state.
In her altered state, I'm gonna take her to the Brady house.
In the ass.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, she wakes up in maybe in the Brady house, in
Little kid sat at the end of the bed.
Nah, there wouldn't be a kid there. You'd probably have a room or something like that that you'd put her in. She'd probably wake up in on a couch or something like that. And
I covered her with my fancy jacket.
yeah, she'd probably come down the stairs where you guys are talking about maybe you've got a board or something set up with all the stuff that you need to, GTA style where they have the board and then the fucking whatever. It's like that because you guys want to be cool. And you've got red lines going from place to place and shit like that. She comes down wearily, and then when she sees you, she gets a little safer. But then she sees 3 kids run by her, and she's like,
Well, no.
"What's going on here?"
Well, no, it's a little bit different. The 3 kids run by, and then you see Vox running after them with a tire iron. Just don't show your damn hands around me.
Yeah.
I'm there going, Igor, have you sipped the wine?
Maybe I walk up to her with a cup of coffee and I'm just like, don't worry about that. It's all good.
Oh,
To her.
can Lisp be at the table? He's kind of gotten in the role as kind of the head honcho.
Yeah.
Head kid.
Yeah, he's the head kid.
Yeah. So she'll take the cup of coffee and eagerly drink it. She's just like, "What did we do last night?" You're muted. Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah, I think I got a tattoo. Either that or my butt really hurts. The cheek. I mean, I don't mean to imply anything. And she like.
I can have a look at it for you if you want.
No,
I can
really
too,
don't.
if you want.
No, I meant in the medical sense. I mean,
Oh, yeah, me too.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So she'll like look around. She'll be like, "So is this the plan then?" And she'll like nod towards like the scribbles on a whiteboard or a blackboard. It's probably more of a blackboard than anything because it's the 80s. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I throw her one of the jumpsuits. Fit in that, Sugar?
it's a little big, but okay. I can put some belts on it, I guess.
I can probably take it in a little bit.
And
Final Fantasy style.
so she'll
I
look
can
around.
say, don't worry, girl, you look hot in anything.
Oh, thank you. And then
Is she actually hot or is she like not?
She's pretty hot. I mean, she's not like ridiculous, but I think she's
I
pretty
don't know.
cute.
We didn't check.
let's find out.
Oh, she said you'll look hot in anything.
So she's
I
a
think you look
4.
hot in nothing.
That's her attractiveness. She's a 4. I mean, to
Wait,
put in
what's
It's better
perspective,
that I'm making her feel good.
normal,
I'm not going to interrupt that.
the normal human is about 3 to 4. Right, so that's where
She's not
normal
ugly,
normal
But she's
people
not
sit.
like, oh my god.
Yeah. So
So
Not so hot that another girl complimenting her won't make her feel good.
that's right. Yes.
so we're all agreed on the cut, yeah?
Yeah. She nods like 60. Yeah.
Yeah, nice try, Sugar.
But
How
And
about-
I point to the board, and it's like it's all split evenly.
How about I kind of like nudge Vi a little with a leg gently. And then I say to Vixen, so 60% is going to be really rough on us because, as you can tell, we're still struggling to,
and she takes a sip of coffee and she's like, "That's only because you haven't seen what target I've picked." And she'll like take out a piece of paper out of her purse. It's like really folded up, like really small, so it takes a while to unfold it. And she puts it down on the table, and on it is a picture of a Bengal tiger.
Oh.
I knew it was going to be something like that. Damn it.
How dangerous is this exactly?
Oh, it's
I
a
mean-
clone. Those things are like as dumb as fuck. Don't worry about it.
Yes,
I don't know, I
but
think we're gonna
does it still
be-
have the-
Of
Y'all
course.
found us a Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
How likely is somebody to get their face bitten off by this thing?
An old lady has it.
Here.
An old lady has it as a pet.
So
No, we'll be fine.
Those
we would
things-
know that a Bengal tiger is worth a lot of money, right?
Oh yeah, like we're talking like
You see how he's like visibly shaking. He's like, yeah, yeah, we could. I think we would be okay with just
Oh.
40% share off of that. That would be.
I'm good at my job.
Sugar, I'll give you 50 and you come in with us. And you're on the books.
I'm coming in with
That's
60.
what you wanted, right? To come with us, be all badass.
I mean, I gotta.
And I
live
promise
too.
I'll keep you safe.
She is very, very good at keeping people safe, except people who aren't her friends, in which case they tend to get bisected, which is quite messy.
So I suppose all of you know how to like mentally control a tiger through its cybernetics, then, huh?
What?
I assume you just shoot it in the head.
No.
Keep
I
it
thought
alive.
bullets, not cybernetics.
Way
Oh,
more
just
frightening.
like a warning shot.
No. You won't.
Don't
Don't you?
fire a warning shot through the head.
How about this? Could we
I
maybe
disagree.
just
a pretty good
edge it
warning.
over to 55%? Do a favor for a friend.
So she'll Okay, I'm 55 is fine.
I jump up and like hug her.
She doesn't expect it. Maybe she like drops the coffee on herself. I guess at that point. And she's like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Coffee's
think,
great.
Right about then, Voxel
Oh,
comes back
squeeze
in.
it into the wine. Squeeze it into the wine. Just wring yourself out into the wine.
Voxel comes back in. The tire iron is like a little dented or whatever. He's like, damn. Fucking regret teaching those ingrades anything. There's like a couple forks sticking out of his arm and stuff like that. So it's tied down.
Y'all didn't kill William, did you?
No.
Is Eagle all right?
They're all fine. They're learning how to dodge and escape. I shouldn't have taught them that. Kind of pissed.
These are runners. I need them.
Can you just shout in and tell Igor it's time to sieve the wine?
Whatever. And then like Vox walks out and he just like kind of leans in. He's just like, Igor, it's time to. Oh, you mother! And he runs off again.
he's like doing this.
He's
or
like this.
whatever.
He's like jazz handing.
All right, so let's see here. A large dog, not large dog, a large cat, aka a tiger, goes for roughly about 10,000 euro bucks.
On the black market or?
Through the on a normal store, you're talking maybe about 8,000. Black market, it can go anywhere, up, down, depending on the need. If you find someone who wants to buy it because he has a buyer already in mind, you probably get a pretty good price for it.
Like,
I look up and I'm like, well, she's good with the marks.
yeah. Ooh, we got some wine ready.
I'm getting a little shaky here.
Yeah. Is it hot in here? I'm hot.
I like knock it out.
I'll
Like,
just pass you
straight
a
sugar.
jug that I've just sieved. It's just like it's not fully done, but you know it'll do.
Oh, all right.
Don't drink it, just sniff it.
Right. Who's ready to steal a tiger?
All right, so with that, we'll leave the episode there for this week. Good job, people. Fantastic work. Let's do some shout outs real quick. Let's go on over to Nina Kitten, aka Tessica.
You totally just got it. That was awesome.
Tessica.
Good job, Henley.
Yeah.
You kick butt. Thank you so much. So I'm Tessica. I stream pretty much every day except Thursday. I take Thursdays off now. I have a running obsession. I always wear a heart rate monitor so you guys can see how scared or excited or hyped I am. I am super, super hyped about Mass Effect right now, so I'm playing through the entire series twice because it's so good. And yeah, that's about it. I'm new to this whole D&D thing, but I'm having a really good time.
You learned the secret of the seduction roll today. It's you're learning. It's good. It's fantastic to sort of help you through this. I'm happy to do it. Speaking about the master of seduction, let's go on over to Mr. Peachy Pixel 9. How you doing, sir?
It's actually Beachy Bixel 7.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
I try to stream as often as possible. I'm usually on one show or another, like here or on Wax Stevens' channel. I'm starting a new show, which I can't really talk about, which will be on Tuesdays. So follow me on Twitter or just... I always host when I'm on, so follow me on Twitch. Just do it. Also, 5 videos a week. That was 4. I can count 5 videos a week go up to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/PeachyPixel8tube. On Friday, I'm hoping to get out the 4th episode, the season 2 of Starbutts. If you've seen any of the others, it's a lot of work, but it's super fun. So follow me, sub to be there. Yeah.
All right. Speaking about being the Dom, let's go on over to Fuzzy Freeze. How you doing? If
How am I the... Well, anyway,
if Peachy's the
yes.
Dom, you're the sub. That's how that works, right?
I mean,
Am I
I've known
bollocks?
Fuzzy for a while. There's no way she is a sub.
Yeah, no. Anyway, hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I'm a full-time streamer, partnered. And yeah, I stream most days except Tuesdays I try and take off because I'm up till 5 a.m. and fuck that noise. I too have been playing a lot of Mass Effect, although I got sidetracked into Doom, which is fucking amazing. And I'm probably going to finish that tomorrow because it's fucking amazing. No, not tomorrow. Shit. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow just to finish Doom. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's me. And you can find me on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks or Twitter @TwitchFuzzy. Look at me selling out. Yay.
Yeah, they're all underneath. All the information you need is underneath their names or whatever. Speaking about underneath their names or whatever, let's go on over to Mr. Nightmare. How you doing, sir? The floof.
Hello, everyone. I'm doing good. I am the floof. My hair is floofy. Been good. I'm enjoying Night City a lot. I'm so happy to finally be part of this show. But most of you already know me. I am on a lot of Die Party games. I am here on Mondays, tomorrow, Thursday, and the other one. I don't know when that one's starting.
Yeah, we need another player for that. We'll be searching for another player. So if you guys know anyone that wants to play, and they are good at streaming, let me know, and we'll bring them in. So
Or passable like me, and they'll be fine. Like I said, I've been kind of on a survival game kick. Between Subnautica, Long Dark, The Forest, 7 Days to Die.
is Subnautica even a survival game at this point?
Survival exploratory game. You have to eat and drink stuff, so kind of survives.
That's the
It's the easiest of
definition,
the
I
ones.
guess. Yeah.
Astroneer 2. That game's pretty fun too. Getting a little more content for that one. A little more on that one. But yeah, I actually have no idea what's coming up in the next few weeks. A couple weeks from now, I will be doing a 27-hour stream. It's my birthday, so I'll be doing a 27-hour stream to celebrate. And at the end of the 27-hour stream, throughout the whole stream, I'll be running a poll. And at the end of it, whoever is the most popular color, I will dye my hair. I will dye the floof.
Whoa.
It's a big step. Also, happy early birthday.
So I was going to ask you, did you actually have your birthday on
It's actually on
New
the
Year's?
Monday, but I'm going to do it the Saturday to Sunday.
Because my Skype went off and it was like New Year's Day, the Floofinator was born. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
That's
Yeah.
on every website. I'm always
Yeah.
burned on January 1st.
Holy
Oh.
crap. God. So what are we talking, like bright pink? Is that a
If
possibility?
it wins, so far the colors I have are, I think they call it like a void blue, a rockabilly blue, a red, and orange. Have been the ones suggested, but I'm open for suggestions. But yeah, I'm going to run a poll. Whoever wins.
God, I can't imagine your hair.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I never
If you
colored
want
it at all.
advice, yeah, if you want advice, by the way,
Yeah,
I'm willing to give advice because it's going to be you've got very dark hair. It's going to
that's
be.
what Peachy was saying earlier today. Is my hair is very dark, so it's gonna be a challenge too.
You're going to have to
Like I
bleach
said,
the ever-loving
Good
fuck out of
God.
it.
So
All right.
Hopefully
well, shit. I
see how
mean,
that works.
let me know when you start that, man. I'll definitely.
I will be starting Saturday the 14th. Starting at an hour after Die Party starts. So wherever you are in the world, whenever Die Party normally starts, I'm an hour after that on Saturday.
3 a.m. Great.
Well, that's me.
Yeah. And last but not least of our players, we have Mr. Chip in it, who came late today, but he came all the same. The came master.
He comes last. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right.
All right.
It's been how many weeks now, Henley?
Oh, this is our 31st week of Night City. So.
It's been just an announcement, everybody. It's been 31 weeks since we've been doing Day Party Night City, and I'm still going bald. So there's that.
You're gonna have a 24-hour stream,
really?
and at the end of it, you're gonna dye your hair a color.
It's not going to be visible to anybody, but whatever.
Just get like a Sharpie and just like.
But yeah, no. You can find me on Twitch, on Twitter, anywhere, chipping it 2 a.m. I don't really do much on Twitch other than join in my friends' shows whenever they want to have me. So yeah, follow me up. I always host who I'm following when I'm not late, and retweet when I'm not late.
Awesome.
There you go.
So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed tonight's game, be sure to hit the follow button and support the stream. And if you're watching this as an archive or as a podcast, make sure you follow those respectable sites as well. 2017 is upon us. We have endeavored ourselves to make this a new stream, a better stream. So we do have a schedule now, exclamation point schedule. You can check out all the stuff that we got planned coming forward. As I said, we are looking to start our 5th game of Die Party pretty soon. That'll start once we've secured the player bases for that. But we do have 4 active games right now. The first one is Die Party Nightcity, which is this game. It's a Cyberpunk 2020 game, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's all about stealing animals and beating up children, apparently. So, the next game is a brand new one that starts tomorrow. It's called Die Party Void Barons, which is a 40k rogue trader game. It's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be so good. That starts tomorrow. We have Sheepdog as a GM. We have Nightmare. We have Eugene. We have myself. We have Dr. Wreckage and Tuxtradamus. That was the last one. Yeah. Tuxtradamus is the place. It's going to be fucking fantastic. It's going to be
That is going to be legit.
My character is probably one of the funnest concepts I've ever come up with in terms of a character. But tomorrow we will have character creation, and we'll also have a way for people to catch up and sort of understand the rules, because it is different from every other rule set we out there. It's like a D100 system or something like that. So it's going to be a big change for a lot of people, but it should be a lot of fun. On Wednesdays we have Die Party Black Hand, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse Mafia game, and it's going good. We've definitely reached our stride with that. The first couple of weeks were a little rough because the GM wasn't so sure on the rules. He was like mixing it up with other games, but we've got it down pat now, and the game is definitely flying away by itself. And on Thursdays we have Die Party Fulcrum, which is a Mutants and Masterminds game. Which is superheroes, basically. And that game is going...
How's the gang doing?
Good. Excellent, yeah. We've got some...
Murder the Hobo.
Yeah.
Actually, Murder Hobo, yeah.
And, that's pretty much it, guys. Wednesdays, we have the return of Board Games with Bearded Bros at 6 p.m. at CET, Central European Time. And I think we're going to start with Lords of the Waterdeep. That's going to have... who was it?
Sage.
I
will let you know the next guest.
Yeah, I think we've got one more
But the
guest.
usual bros.
Yeah, but the usual bros, yeah.
Sheepy me.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it for standard shows so far. Thanks, guys, for watching. And remember, if you're going to make fortified toilet rind... consult your doctor first for the amount of paint scrapings that you need to put into it to make it more effective for destroying your lungs.
Always ask your croaker.
Always ask your croaker. Good night, guys.